How's it going, Radical viewers? Grimgetty right back into another session of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition and this wonderful module, Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Oh lord, I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of putting a lot of my free time into playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey lately. And recently played a one-shot where I basically played a version of Alexios that actually surprised me with how well it did, all things considered, seeing as how it gets stalled, and a very, very weird, wizardry dungeon tower funhouse. It was legit kind of worrisome. Until I just started critting and couldn't stop, and I was summoning all sorts of weird things. It was a fun one-shot. Sadly, didn't record it because I didn't think I was gonna need to, and thank God I didn't because that session lasted 6 hours. That said, I'm rambling. Welcome back. Strife is dead. Matthias is a brute. Oz is trying to keep him alive and failing miserably. That's basically where we're at. We're still kind of in the process of earning our right to be members of the party. And it's interesting. Like, trying to fathom a reason, roleplay character, incentive, and stuff-wise, is a bit of a pain if you're, because there's two different kinds of D&D players. There are those who get into it because they want to be and play a different character that is definitely not themselves, but might have aspects of themselves, and want to roleplay those characters and become those characters in some sense. There's Adventure League, where it's just like, here's your sheet, that's your character, jump in, no one cares. It's a completely different world. And it's kind of easy to tell when someone says they play D&D if they're an Adventure League player or they're a table player. I don't know how to describe the other people, honestly. They're me, basically. We enjoy this stuff because it's fun to enjoy. We don't do it because it's some kind of milestone for us. Like, we have level 17 characters and we've played I don't know how many freaking seasons of the Adventure League adventures and stuff. We do this for fun. Also, we're starting this off by apparently getting a free level up out of it, since we did a lot for level 3 so far. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of happy too, because having a stat increase is kind of nice. Not sure what I want though. Probably just gonna say screw it and put in strength. Let's do that. I want Matthias to hit really, really hard. Matthias is very good at hitting things hard. Yes. Matthias also wrestles Tiger, bare-handed. Did not sadly have bare hands, but could wrestle Tiger with their own fists and punch Tiger. It's a great time. Still need to find Lion and Surrogator. It's a new character. It's hard to get into his head again, because I don't have any experiences with him, save for a session. That said, I'm rambling. I see Moore's in the chat. Let's go talk his ear off, shall we? Bird friend who watches privates, are you prepared for Matthias to wrestle new creature?
I swear, if I wasn't a lawfully good character, or if I wasn't a lawful character, I would so shoot you with an arrow right now.
But Matthias is so great. Matthias fought Tiger with own hands and won.
I've seen Talon do better.
Talon's level 20.
To be fair.
Talon stares down demons at this point and not give a fuck. Actually, literally has.
Yeah, when you pass that fear save.
Yeah, fun fact, took resilient as a feat, because fuck whiz saves with rangers and the fact they don't have that.
Damn good investigation.
Oh yeah.
It's a damn good investment.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I wanted to make sure that in that particular campaign I'm able to at least have a chance at passing a whiz save. Oh, dude, you should have joined us for that stupid little one-shot freaking TSL threw me into. It was actually fucking hilarious.
If only I wasn't out that day. What day was that again?
I haven't the slightest fucking clue, honestly. I didn't record it. I have no memory. I only remember that I played Alexios from Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and it's the only time I've gotten that frickin' assassin build to actually work.
The only time you got a freaking what?
It's a build I've had in my head for a while now. It's frickin' Assassin Rogue and Fighter Battlemaster. It's literally what I built most of my ninjas out of. But I've never gotten
your grappler rogue.
Nah, that's something completely different. Nah, this rogue is Rikimaru, basically.
Ah.
Only this guy didn't die in his first session and could not stop critting.
Looks like the curse is past.
Or maybe
Let's
I just...
try it.
I'm about to say, maybe it's not so much it's past, it's just that it wasn't a ninja. It was a Greek, not assassin Spartan. Who was very apt at stabbing things, apparently. And was given a glaive that literally did something amazing when you crit with it.
That is a thing I wanted to kind of branch off of, if you don't mind.
Go for it. What's up?
Essentially, I think I've told you, haven't I? Essentially, playing a barbarian in a different campaign, and essentially there I decided, you know what, I hate rage as a thing, so I'm just going to make it battle focused, and I'm going to essentially call my character a samurai. So essentially I just reskinned his greatsword into an odachi, and then I don't know anything about Japanese culture, by the way, sue me, but
You
eventually
were pretty spot on with Nodachi already, so kudos to you already.
But anyways, pretty early on, we got a +1 great axe, and I'm the only one that can use it, and I'm like, shit, it ruins the thematic.
Yeah, kind of, actually, especially if you're going really hardcore into the samurai idea.
I'm hardly hardcore, but the current way that I'm justifying it is essentially because the great axe is too unfamiliar and too heavy for me to swing properly. I just slam it into the floor, use it to vault up, and then I just kick the enemy's head face first into the axe. Is how I flavor my great axe attacks.
That works.
By the way, hi.
Hi.
What's up, everybody?
Yo.
Not much. I am working on my character.
Alright, the level up.
Going to
Matthias
take a...
is now stronger. Matthias can now wrestle bigger tiger.
We need to kill him before he gets to Mad Mage.
Yes. Yes. Must kill him. We'll just feed him to the beholder below.
See? There's an idea I can get behind.
Also, magic head on top of bar says something strange. It says bird is lie.
Which bird? Yeah, we don't talk about the bird.
This is why Matthias asked. Matthias knows two birds. He knows bird that cannot get drunk and knows bird that is watcher of privates. I miss Styx, but this is a nice kind of runner-up for Styx. Not quite as funny. And
But just as annoying?
That I can agree with.
yeah, I can grant that. Definitely just as annoying. And there's a love-hate relationship with Styx. He kept us sane throughout Curse of Strahd and all of his horrors. I don't think Matthias would keep us sane in that. I think he'd actually make everyone into a murder hobo out of principle, out of rage.
Probably. Oh yeah, I got my roguish archetype. Okay, so... what do I want to do with my rogue? I was going to go scout, I think.
Right, you did say you were going double scout, didn't you?
Yeah, I was thinking going double scout.
Scout is an
Father
amazing
a spy
subclass.
out of curiosity?
Huh?
Is your father a spy also out of curiosity?
Yes. He, is... Mom's the assassin. I think he's the mastermind.
I was more making a Team Fortress 2 joke.
Okay. I don't know that. That's exactly it, so...
That
Yeah,
was
essentially-
Ooh, can Matthias be heavy weapons guy?
Oh dear.
That was obscure. I like Team Fortress 2. I have it installed, and even I didn't catch that at the first.
I just watched the animations. I've never played the games. All I know is that the red spy is Blue Scout's father.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Scout works for an urban setting.
Hell yeah, it does.
And it's just
Speaking of which,
stupidly useful.
Yeah. It's my original reason for taking it to begin with. So let's see, we've got Skirmisher and Survivalist.
Skirmisher is a freaking godsend. Just for those
Oh,
moments
it
you can
is
dip out.
for... Yes. Fuck.
Does that take your reaction? Or is it just something
Yes,
you can do?
it takes your... No, it's your reaction.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because I kept thinking, it's like, if you could
yeah.
just do that whenever, that's kind of broken, but fuck.
Yeah, no, as a reaction, yeah, it works. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice if you could do it whenever, but you can't.
You all should use your reactions to gasp because I'm here.
hey,
No.
Didn't you
Hey,
die?
sorry I'm late. Sorry I'm late.
No worries.
we're just deciding what to do with the level up.
Oh, no, that's
Which
right.
reminds-
Leveled up.
Yeah, we leveled up.
Which reminds me, sharpshooter or observant? I feel like observant is...
Observant is more of a watcher thing at this point.
Remember
I mean,
that?
I'm gonna be taking
Yeah.
Observant when I get to 4th and Rogue.
Remember that time where Styx could read lips, and I completely remembered it on the fly when we were investigating something in Curse of Strahd?
Hey.
It's like, god damn it! If only I could read. Wait, I have Observant. I can totally read lips. Hi, look. What are they saying?
Yeah, for start of feat, I couldn't decide if I wanted observant or skulker in the event. In the end, I went skulker anyways.
I went Skulker in Tomb of Annihilation.
Ugh.
That fucking pissed the DM off a little bit too.
Never played that module.
Oh, that's it's a meat grinder is what it is.
Sounds fun.
Oh, it's great. You'll go through at least 2 characters.
Nice.
Well, I mean, since you don't have the option of resurrection at all.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be worse. You could be playing a
That is
monk in.
true.
You could be playing a monk in Tomb of Horrors and just completely sidewall everything.
I run along the wall.
It's like, you found a pit trap. Oh, that's nice. How far do I fall? Oh, about 150 feet. Ah. Okay.
So far.
I take basically no damage. Okay, what else? Well, the door's closing up ahead of you. Oh, that's nice. I run up the wall, and I double dash.
Did you know that there's a cap to fall damage, actually? There's supposed
Yeah,
to be a
it's
cap.
20d10.
Yeah,
I think it's 20d10, right?
I think so. Which, wait, 20d10 adds up to... Where's my
Which
calculator?
my level 3 barbarian in the other campaign can survive, which is sad.
Yeah, that was the thing people brought up, is that, like, a barbarian falling from the atmosphere, like, from orbit,
Could
only
survive.
takes 20d6 and could survive.
So here's a silly question. So with Survivalist, you gain proficiency with nature and survival skills if you don't already have it, but then your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check that you make using those proficiencies. So is that automatically giving me expertise in those too?
That's.
what it sounds like.
I mean,
That's what I was thinking too.
it's very
Yeah.
weirdly worded, and the real
Mhm.
simple quick fix is just saying, yes, it does give you expertise. Technically, it's not expertise, but it is expertise. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, that was my point. It's like you gain proficiency with it, but then you have double proficiency when you're making a check with it. So you're making a check with it no matter what. It's gonna be expertise. Yeah, it's really freaking crazy, weird, worded.
I had that conundrum when I was tooling around with it for a while, and I found some situations where, due to how the wording is, and basically, you could double expertise that shit.
You
With how it's
could.
worded. Which is stupid.
Yeah.
Just speaking out of turn here, I would prefer if you didn't try to break it like that, but
I
I understand.
Won't do. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, if we want
Believe me.
if you want to break that crap that badly, just play the UA Ranger, and then done. You're done. You never have to roll a survival check ever again.
Yeah.
Wait, which ranger? Because they've done like 3 different versions now. There's
Revised ranger or regular ranger?
Revised.
Yeah, I wanted to do the scout from revised ranger too because of the shit that you get. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the urban version of it, which I've already discussed. Because scout fighter is basically basically the part of ranger anyway.
Right. It's basically a castless ranger.
Yeah.
Which I really wish they kind of did, because the way they made rangers for 5e is kind of trippy, because I got all this freaking crap for magic and druids and shit, but I have nothing for wisdom saves. Like, okay, why?
Mhm.
So you're going rogue, fighter, ranger?
No. It's a rogue fighter, but I'm taking rogue scout and fighter scout, and the scout fighter
Oh.
is basically a ranger that can't cast.
Okay.
Which is definitely my preferred version of it.
she's making a new class called Scout. Just
Yes!
doubling down on that.
Yes, it's called scout. This is what you get. Everything from rogue scout and ranger scout.
I-
I'm
Or
okay
fighter
as
scout,
long as
so-
it's called Scoot.
Scoot.
Oh dear.
Well,
Oh, by the way,
so is
Blackjack.
it ASI or feet?
Yeah.
Si, senor.
multi-class. Whatever you
Or
want.
what?
Or
Or
multi-class.
Oh,
No.
Like, it
No, we're not
depends
doing
on
both.
it depends on the chart.
So for sneak attack for rogues, does it go by your level of rogue or does it go by your
level
total
of rogue.
level?
Level of
It
rogue.
is level. Okay, so
Otherwise, it would be way broken.
Real broken. Yeah, no, I'm just making sure because I know some people say it's, level of your total level, and then some say it's just the level of that class.
I don't know. My fighter, he's not really gonna get anything past 3rd attack. I guess I'll take a level of rogue and get like 8d6 sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah, because that's not
Yeah, that-
broken as hell.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, dude, my friend, he bribed me to join a game because I was like, I'm playing too many games. I can't play in another game. He's like, I'll let you play just Salt. I was like, oh, fuck you. Fuck you. That's so good. I get 2 classes. Are you shitting me? I'm going Swashbuckler Conquest Paladin.
Oh
You're gonna
my
have to fucking deal with
god.
it. You're gonna have
Oh.
to fucking deal with it all day.
Is there something that I'm missing? I don't know those classes very well.
Just Salt is basically you get 2 classes. Swashbucklers can sneak attack just anytime they're
Yeah.
not surrounded by any more than one person.
And Conquest
And
Paladins are
Conquest
scary.
Paladins are just, I mean, literally, they have fear effects and smite.
Okay, so you essentially just get one attack that's a nuke.
Well, I also get 2 attacks.
Yeah, but the sneak attack only applies on one attack.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he can
still-
smite both of them.
still- And I've got the AC that I can deal with that, and I can heal, and I can cast spells, and I add my charisma, my casting modifier, to my initiative.
All he needs to do is worship Bahamut and get a voice changer, and next thing you know...
No, I just worship beating the shit out of people.
As does
Conquest Paladin, man.
Bahamut. All
Order of
hail,
the Seeking Sword.
all hail the glory of the Platinum
Mortal
Dragon
Paladin.
King.
I think I'll do the ASI just to get my charisma up to 20. And are we rolling for health?
You can either choose to roll or take the fixed.
I'm happy
Yeah.
with fixed.
I think fixed would be. I think bards get a d6.
Yep.
Yep.
I believe so.
They're full casters, so D6.
So would that be 3 or 4? I know some
I-
people do.
4.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the average is 4.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's a d8.
Oh, is it a D8?
Okay, so it's 5.
It'd be 5 plus con, so that'd be 7.
Yes.
That's a
Putting
lot.
me
better.
at a super high 29.
Yeah, the only thing that's a D6 is wizard and is it sorcerer? Sorcerer. is-
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's why I really like the dragon sorcerer.
Yeah, that one's.
Extra AC and health. Thank you.
be a
Also
dwarf.
resistant. Oh God.
Little
Be a
squishy.
hill dwarf with toughness and dragon sorcerer.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah, wow, yeah.
Just buff your HP out. I will be the tank.
Oh, I think I'm bleeding somewhere, but I don't know. I think it hit me. Can't be sure.
I can't wait till I get to play Hercules and Avarice too.
Alright, so we're all here. I think we're all nearly wrapped up with our character improvements.
Just
Um,
deciding whether or not I should roll or take the average. The average is the safest because I'm not playing a barbarian, so I can't get stupid amounts of health.
Yeah.
But at the same time, do I want to roll the dice just one more time?
And
Gamble.
it's so nat 1. And you're
I know.
screwed.
Yeah, I had a really bad history with that on a rogue, and
Ooh, I get
Yeah.
another spell.
we were forced to roll for health every time, and I was just like, "Fuck this! I decided to put only +1 in Constitution because my guy is a thief. He's not meant to fight. I got knocked out every single combat session.
You need to learn. You need to learn from Boots from Avarice, dude. Like, he had the lowest health out of literally everybody. Like, I think he had a half of whatever the lowest health above him was, just because he put nothing into his con. Like, if he rolled a nat 1, he got nothing. Literally nothing.
Nothing! You get absolutely nothing!
There were literally 3 levels where he did not gain any HP. It was sad.
Oh, that's rough.
Goodness.
At that point, I'd allow him to re-roll because shit, you know?
Well, he eventually just boosted his con,
Then
and we convinced him to start taking the average instead, for God's sake, because this is getting bad.
My Friday game, it's run by a med student, and he's like, I don't like that you can just get knocked unconscious 3 times in a fight and be fine. So he added a deck that you draw from of wounds, and based off of like what kind of damage it was, it tells you what it does, and some of them are real bad.
Oh god, I know that
Really
playstyle.
bad.
That shit drives me nuts. Like, it's
Well,
an interesting
I'm
mechanic.
I'm the only tank.
Oh god.
I'm a halfling fighter, and I'm like, well, like when we fought that black dragon, I went down twice, and they were because of the fucking party.
God.
Horrible.
So, as you guys are wrapping up your character improvements, I'll remind you that last time you guys had gotten a tip-off that the explosion that happened outside your bar was connected to a noble family who had been apparently held hostage within their own villa for some time by the very same people that attacked you. You met with them, bringing Edgar along because he's very intuitive, apparently. Too intuitive, some might say. And you guys got a read on them that indicated that not only are they lying about being held hostage, but they're actually working with the Zentarum slightly. But the lady in particular is working, is a double agent, basically, is intending to betray the Zentarum for Xanathar's guild, and has actually sent the stone to an agent of Xanathar in the dock ward. You guys stopped by your manor briefly on your way towards the dock ward to gear up, level up, and all that sort of thing, before deciding to head out towards the location. You have a brief idea of where the person's located. You have a name, Grinda Garloth, which might sound vaguely familiar, but all you really know is that she's somewhere within the dock ward.
Ah yes, the dockwood, where you can see all the fabulous ships coming and going, and then you can see what's left of Matthias's dinghy. It's currently only a mast sticking out of water.
I'm still not convinced it was actually your ship. Like, the ownership of it gets a little hazy the way you describe it.
I was sailing ship, so Matthias owned ship.
Did someone named Jack Sparrow give it to you?
No, Matthias thinks his name was John Quayle. Yes, John Quayle.
It was Henry Lark.
It's also possible. Matthias not good with names.
See.
I remember first name, something you hear lots of from humans, and last name was Bird.
Aren't you a human?
Most days. Most days Matthias is human. Other days Matthias is drunk.
Oh, so you're a dwarf half the time then, okay.
I am very tall for dwarf. Yes.
Yeah. A very tall dwarf. Alright.
I also speak giant.
I'm torn between invisibility, detect thoughts, and calm emotions.
I mean, Matthias
And go
doesn't...
with-
I was gonna say, Matthias doesn't really get angry. He just really enjoys fighting.
Go with what your heart says, man.
Invisibility is stupidly useful in most scenarios.
Oh god,
I always
invisibility
take
has been
invisibility.
shit,
and I
yeah,
have low
take-
HP.
Yeah, invisibility would be a good thing to have, especially since I had to go buy a freaking potion of invisibility at one point.
And I kind of have the skills for the other two,
Yeah.
mechanically. Yeah, okay.
Yes, just imagine Matthias is invisible. No one hears swing of axe. It's great time.
I
So,
did that to you once, and you kept screaming, "I am invisible! I am invisible! Hey, hey!"
Matthias was very excited about not being seen.
But you still could be heard.
But they could
Intel.
not see.
Defeat the purpose.
They could not see axe when it cleaves head. His
So,
entire point.
High luck.
Yes,
High luck.
Morris.
Just for now. Just so you know, later on, I am taking the average, but for now, my health is 25. I'm gonna go through the stream again and see if I rolled for health at some point, because this doesn't make any sense in terms of my health now that I'm looking at it.
25 for a
Yeah.
rogue?
It's like
What's your
a-
con?
It's 2, so I would have started out with 10, and then it would have gone into 17 at level 2.
Yeah,
And-
that's I've got 29 as a bard. I think rogues are D10s or D8s as
Or
well.
D8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
got
so it's not too far
double
off.
check. I gotta double check mine too because I think mine's off as well. Cause I was also at 25 and that doesn't make sense because I've got a level of fighter. So
Matthias is at happy 45.
Fuck you.
yeah,
Stregobor had more health than you, and that didn't mean shit. So
Stregobor
is
also had a
so-
shit ton more con than I did, I think.
I had high con and like, fuck,
Did
Yeah.
you take tough?
No, he didn't. We talked about it, but I don't think he went through with that.
Oh,
not yet.
shame.
Yeah, but for now, 25. I'll fix it. I'll fix it later.
It's okay, bird friend. Matthias will protect you from big cats. Matthias very good with big cats. Also, can we go
Flashback.
back and get Tiger?
I
No.
believe when last we left off, we were discussing a plan to ambush a nobles ensemble.
I thought you were going to grow your own tiger. That way it was loyal to you.
Matthias has yet to find House Cat. Also, when Matthias does see House Cat, they are very, very fast.
it's only off by like 4, which isn't too bad.
I'll say, yeah, everyone should be at least close to the 30 mark right about now.
Well, yeah, I'm 36.
29.
One level of fighter,
That
3
do it.
levels of rogue. Yeah.
Yes, so, what, new friends, what are we doing?
When we last left off, we were right in front of Edgar as he was discussing the where the entourage was going to be, where we were going to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and I just threw a hissy fit about how I just work for you, and now first day I'm in bed with the Centaurum. Fuck.
Could be worse odds. It could be eyeball guild. Yes.
That's not real.
Yes, it is.
Elf says it is.
It's a very
I
real
just-
guild.
I just turned pale.
I open my beak. Xanathar sends his regards.
Fuck!
Wait, Bird, where's I? Is Bird member of I Guild?
Just slow facepalm. You can imagine how much we get that at the office.
Matthias wouldn't know any better, sadly.
I hadn't thought of it when I made this organization, so I was just like, fuck.
It's okay. I have something for that.
I bet you do that a lot when people use the phrase "eat crow."
Wait, that's a phrase?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like humble pie.
I've never heard of that before. Wait,
Really?
what's humble pie?
Wow, what part of the country are you from?
Colorado.
Really?
I guess they have that new hip vernacular over there.
I don't get out much because most of the people that talk are idiots.
Well, yeah, you live in Colorado. I believe that.
People, back when I had dreads, people were like, "Oh man, you should go to Colorado. You know, there's weed and rock climbing." And I was like, "Yeah, and fucking dipshits."
That's why you live in
That's not
Wyoming,
an
you
argument.
visit Colorado.
Nah, it's gonna be legal soon.
Probably.
What I would give to just be living back in Arizona.
I miss Wyoming. Anytime I needed weed, it was literally just a 40-minute drive away, and I had a job around every corner if I ever got unemployed. Great times.
Anyways, we've already been marked by the FBI, so let's continue.
Yeah, so yeah, as my reminder, you guys know that the Grauhund noble family sent an agent to the dock wards to a wizard with the stone in tow, supposedly.
Wait, did they already arrive, or were they en route? Because I was under the impression they were en route.
Yeah.
En route.
Okay. Don't know how this is gonna work. I would. What time of day is it?
I believe it's afternoon, past midday.
Okay. I'd like to see if I can find my talking horse friend, and see if we can get her to take us to the dock ward,
You're
the carriage.
Wait,
Okay.
Elf knows talking horse?
Yes, I do.
Oh, Matthias is not the only one that speaks with animals. This is good. We be good friends now.
Really?
God damn it, Matthias.
Elf says she speaks with horse.
I hold up my hands towards Shadow as I look towards Edgar, and I'm assuming at least one of us has a map of the city we live in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to bring that out and point at it, requesting him to trace the route. Because if we know the path they're going to take,
Edgar looks towards the map for a brief moment before shaking his head and saying that he knows who they're sending it to and roughly that knows that it's in the dock ward, but he doesn't know the exact route that the agent took.
okay, then at the very least we can mark the destination. Which
Mhm.
point is it in the dock ward? And please don't say Blue Alley, because that's the southern ward.
No,
Actually, that is
it's
southern ward.
That's
wow.
trade wards. Well, yeah, it's Southern Ward. Yeah, it is Southern Ward.
he says that it should be around close to the naval harbor.
Okay. So on this side of the dock ward.
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, I'd like to see if my talking horse friend can bring us out this far. You know, because she pulls a carriage, so
You know a talking horse.
I do.
I'd like to meet him.
She, but yes.
Her.
Yes.
I mean, it'd be rude to look if they can talk.
It is very rude to misgender other species. Yes.
To quickly find the horse, I would just ask for a survival roll, probably. To quickly find where it is currently.
God, it's easier for me to see what skills I don't have.
I know that
17.
feeling.
Perfect. You're actually in luck. It's actually making a trek through the high road right now, just down the street from you guys.
Awesome. I will go meet with her and speak with her discreetly, obviously.
And as she moves up, I just turn to the other two, finger up for silence as I say, talking horse, and then This is probably a bad idea. This is probably bad, but you're already admitted that she's a talking horse. So, in addition to talking horse, I say Harper's.
Harpers aren't real either.
Talking horse can
Everyone
play
knows that.
harp? How does horse play harp with hooves?
I will mention.
Nobles wear the badges just to look cool.
I like how you literally just
I
don't believe any
flashed
guild
the
exists.
badge that I have on.
See, she's like, oh, look, I'm a Harper. Harpers don't do that shit.
And actually, he knows she's a noble at this point too. which is
Yeah,
funny.
exactly.
So yeah,
It's
you're literally
great.
just building his case for him.
I know. It's really horrible anyway.
I would mention that you know that there's the two brothers that control the carriage, and that they're not. They don't supposedly know about the horse being capable of
Okay.
talking. So how do you want to get rid of them?
We have daggers.
We have daggers.
They also run a tour service that you can pay money
Yeah.
to
I'm
take.
kidding. I'm kidding. Goodness.
Starting to
Well,
sound
maybe
like
then
sticks.
I'll deal with them, I guess, instead because they own the carriage. It's like
Oh,
would it?
if only we had talking head at bar could make very good distraction.
Oh, you need a distraction.
Yes.
Yes, I know what it feels like to be stared at as you speak with horse. It's very strange. It's better
Like,
to not be stared at.
What kind of distraction are you wanting?
Well, we need to get their approval too to use the carriage, but see if we can find a way to maybe barter with them and have them take us to the dock ward.
When you mention distraction, I'm just staring at Matthias's head for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
Why is Bird staring at Matthias? Do you wish to have Mohawk? Not sure if can do that with feathers.
He's looking at that shiny bald spot in the back of your head.
Also, to be fair, that actually is a really interesting idea. Macaw Kenku. I actually really want to see that.
Dire macaw. Razor sharp beaks and twice the size of a man. Oh,
An Aarakocra macaw.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
Not a lot of people will allow that. Flying.
Not a lot of people. Yeah.
Not a lot of people realize that most fucking enemy NPCs have bows.
That is also true.
Even goblins.
Or spells.
This is beautiful. I have to share this with you. This is amazing.
So I will go out to the carriage and try and stop them, and hopefully they don't have any customers with them.
They seem to be blessedly empty right now.
So, would it be possible to get a ride to the dock ward? We need to get there in a quick manner. Willing to pay if need be, but we run a tavern over here that we'd be also willing to possibly. And I'm looking at Watcher to maybe get his approval as well. Offer you a free drink if you want to come by at any time.
Yes, these people are prestigious bar owners.
I act like I'm an urchin just going by and go, oh, wow, free drink. That sounds like a swell deal.
The two brothers, Morgan and Marcus, look towards each other for a brief moment before Morgan perks up and says, where in the dock ward do you need to go?
Near the naval harbor.
He does some quick counts in his head as he's apparently mapping out the route by memory, perchance, and says that he could get you close by, but it would take 2 drinks each.
Very well then.
It's so interesting being able to barter with something other than gold.
Yeah, exactly. That was the idea, you know.
The pros
Do
of owning
something-
your own business.
Exactly.
Can be useful. All right. With that exchange easily made, Morgan and Marcus gesture for you guys to hop in back, and they seem ready to take off at any point.
All right, so hop in and wait for the others to join.
I mean, are you still wanting to talk to the horse? Because I got an idea for a distraction.
That's okay. We've had these 2 guys to deal with instead, but I was mostly looking for where her carriage was versus talking with her.
Ah.
Because they own the thing and she just pulls it, so.
She's a secret agent.
Yeah.
Secret agent horse.
Horse is
Well,
agent
horse
of
is
secrets.
of course.
That is almost as strange to Matthias as Bird, who is watcher of privates.
All right.
Stranger
so,
than the bird that can drink 10 tankards of ale?
To be
I
fair,
don't-
Matthias has never seen Bird drink before. So, Matthias would not know.
Actually, that's a pretty good point.
We did make money that day, conning poor man into drinking against Bird, though. It's a great
No,
day.
no. We didn't con anybody. You don't use those words. We
Oh, yes.
entertained him, and he paid us for
Entertained.
the service.
Yes. Matthias forgets, yes.
He'll tell that
Entertained.
story for years and years.
Kitty, I need you to not. She's sticking her little head down a box that she obviously can't fit in because there's foam darts at the end that or Nerf darts that she wants.
Little kitty.
Such a sweetie.
I've woken up for the last week. And I don't know how the hell the cat keeps getting in here, but I've woken up next to my freaking cat, just sleeping next to the pillow. And I'm constantly bewildered because the door's always closed, the window has a mesh on it, there's literally no way the cat can get in here.
They're sneaky devils.
I mean, you have other people
That is
living with you.
freaking-
It's easy to have one of the others just open the door and let her in.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what's happening. Because any other explanation is befuddling, mind-numbing, and frightening.
Alright, so the carriage gets you close as it promised. Morgan makes sure to write down the name of your business and the 4 drinks you owe them.
Yes.
Yes, drinks! 2 of them, on house, at Hammer and Quench. Really need to work on name, makes no fucking sense.
And they are happily to set off and try to get other patrons for their return trip.
And I give the horse a little pat on the way.
It
know.
gives a
Good horse.
knowing neigh.
Turns around and says, "That's sexual harassment."
It's only if
My
you
rump.
touch flank. Yes.
Is that your rump? I didn't think so. Sassy horse trots away.
I sincerely hope that's just a druid.
Druid with too much time on their hands just pretends
Druids
to be
would.
a domesticated animal.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Bored druid becomes horse for a day.
Well, to be fair, actually, Hylock, you did mention you had a druid that constantly was always in their animal shape.
Yeah, but it wasn't because they were bored. It's because the player was a furry and just wanted to be a wolf like the whole game. That's what they wanted.
By the way, if you're watching this, hi!
I mean, no hate. To each their own.
Hylock, no one watches Scrim's videos.
No, not with
Well, not,
furries.
I'm about to say, not with these videos, at least.
Speaking of which, when's the next Legends of the West?
I don't know. How long do you think it would take to dig out the T key from my keyboard out of your teeth?
Why does it have to be the T key specifically?
Because it's the loosest one on this particular keyboard currently.
Oh.
So you
Anyways.
guys managed to get into the dock ward with good time actually, and you guys are in the general area of where you think you need to be. I'll mention again that you have a name, Grinda Garloff, who supposedly is an agent of Xanathar's guild, but that is the extent as to what you have here. Edgar himself seems lost as he doesn't have anybody to read at this point.
So we know person is coming to this spot of Waterdeep to deliver stone. What is important about stone? Matthias does not understand.
That is a conversation for another time when we're not out in public.
To you, I just say, we want it. That's all you need to know.
Back in homeland with tribes, we occasionally have worshipped stones before, thinking they are gods, only to find out they are simply blood splatterings from previous fights because too much drinking.
Kitty.
Okay?
Interesting tribe.
Is not very interesting. We were raised by giants. Though I think they kept us as pets.
You never know how it's gonna go.
I was saying, I like developing Matthias's backstory on the fly is probably the worst idea I ever came up with, but also the funniest.
Like,
not
here's the
bad.
Here's the other thing, though. Like, what do you respond to that?
Yeah, I know exactly why. Did you sleep in cages? You know, it's like.
No. Normally, in Tribe of Matthias, we had own rooms and bedrolls. Or we simply slept on laps.
Okay.
Giants were very kind to Tribe, yes.
They pet you too?
On good day.
Given.
On
Pet
bad
the
day,
human.
they did other things.
Did other things.
Yes.
Is that why you're here?
No,
They
Matthias
played
simply
different
had
roles.
both and decided to not be there anymore.
She keeps pouting because, aww.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to put her away so she doesn't interrupt me, but she keeps hopping up on my desk.
Well, of course.
Yeah, so what do you guys want to do at this point? You're in the general area that you know the delivery was supposed to be made at. What do you want to do?
So, we know delivery is supposed to go to Wizard, yes?
Yeah, I believe that's what he said, the wizard. We could figure out where the. Is there a. I'm trying to think of where would a location be that one would go to exchange an item. I'm thinking like a tavern or something.
I think they were just gonna do it at the wizard's house, I thought. Or,
I mean, a lot of wizards are kind of homebodies, you know?
Yes, and normally live in towers that are terrible to visit. Always bigger on inside, but tiny on outside. Matthias never understood.
And in blue boxes.
I was just gonna say. Is it blue on the outside too?
Matthias, yes, actually, Matthias meant wizard. He only called himself who? Very strange.
What?
No, who?
When?
I knew this was
I
gonna
love
go.
these vaudeville gags.
This is great. Was his first name Doctor?
Actually, his
Why
first
would a
name
wizard
was
be named Doctor?
his first name was Wen.
When who?
How?
He was very no. How was middle name? He was very strange gnome.
Why would you name your child this?
No, why was his system?
This is Abbott and Costello level. Who's on third? What's on second? I don't know, Tom.
I don't know. It's his mother.
No, I don't know what's his father.
Okay.
Very strange family. Matthias never revisited that island.
Watcher's kind of looking through his quiver right now. Kind of got a concerned expression as he counts the arrows.
What's
I
the
go up to
matter?
you and ask, did you know them? And I point to the feathers on the arrows. You look concerned.
God.
What do I roll?
I talked to a lot of birds.
What do I roll to not shoot him?
I think it's a whiz save, actually.
Yeah.
Damn.
I look at you with puppy dog eyes, innocent.
What
Just an
seems to be...
annoyed, just an annoyed glare at you, which eventually devolves into a sigh and then a pat on the head.
Oh, all right. I guess.
To you, Jen, I just make a wiping motion on my eyes and then shake my head no, indicating I have no more capsaicin arrows.
Gotcha.
Osra
Okay.
looks very confused because it looks like you wiped off whatever was on your hand from petting me into your eyes, and I'm like, huh?
Gosh darn it, there's so much hair gel. What the hell?
Dude, all that hair gel. Why do I need to push the feathers back a bit, you know? Feathers are getting in my eyes. All that hair gel in your hair helps.
But anyways,
Yeah.
Looking to Edgar, because I assume that he's been following the whole time, unless he ventured off.
No, he, if you were going to allow it, rode in the carriage with you. He seems
Oh, yeah.
interested in seeing this through to the end since he's your partner.
Hey, if not for the tragic events that had just transpired, I would be autistic screaming.
Yeah.
Autistic-
Screeching from the bird.
Autistic metallic screeching.
Indeed. But
Yes.
I just, did he mark specifically where the deal was going to take place or where the route was going to end up? Or just vaguely in the naval harbor?
Just vaguely in the naval harbor. Whatever sort of intuition he seems to have, he indicates that he didn't have enough time to get an exact location. He just knows an agent. He doesn't even know what agent itself was sent from the Growlhoon Villa to here, to a mage named Grinda Garloth sometime before you guys showed up.
Okay.
Okay, so best place to ask for information would probably be a tavern. Maybe we can find out where this Grinda lives.
Matthias likes idea. It involves tavern.
There is a tavern not too far from you guys. It's actually up here on Lack Purse Lane.
That name's sketch as hell.
A lot of these. There's literally a name called Crook Street. So yeah, there's a lot of streets.
But looking to Edgar, I just say, Agent Zintarum Xanathos. Just asking which one are the agents aligned.
Edgar says the agent was aligned with the Lady of Growlhund. He didn't get a good read on who the agent was, just knows that they were sent here by her to specifically hand the stone over to an Xanathar's agent.
Alright. In that case, really wish I had experimented with black powder and all. I really wish I had. Alright, then to the tavern, but I'm probably not gonna go in with.
Okay. Is that a collective? We're all going to the tavern then? At least a couple of people going into it.
Someone said tavern, and
yeah.
Matthias is a drunkard. So yes, Matthias will go into
Yeah.
the tavern.
Osra looks a little concerned. What's the name of this tavern?
The name of it is the Quaffing Quaggith.
Okay, that hurts my head.
Yeah.
So-
Is that one that you got thrown out of?
It's a favorite among sailors, merchants, and young nobles, with its
Yes.
own special drink.
I'm sure he got thrown out of it.
yeah, there's probably a good chance Matthias got thrown out of it.
Matthias, you got thrown out of that one. Remember? Like, yeah, it was a pretty good gig we had. It didn't. You got us. Anyway, come here, and I'm gonna use my disguise kit on you.
And that's why he had to disarm someone.
What do you want the skill to be for? Like, I'm proficient in it. Would it be wisdom
Charisma.
or charisma? Would be great, but
I mean, it's an effort to make someone look like someone else for the purpose of deceiving. So I would argue charisma.
Charisma, yeah, so am I. That's why it's a deception, so yeah.
All right, yeah, go with charisma. That's good with me.
I'll just do deception then, because it will be the same.
Not bad. Passing success.
What do you make me look like?
I kind of smear some green on you and give you like some ratty ears, so you look like a pretty rough and tumble half orc.
Oh.
Please do a southern accent.
I think that counts as green face.
Matthias is now fearsome half-orc. Yes.
Green face, is that a slasher villain or
I
comic book?
was.
That's
No,
Ghostface.
I was.
I don't read comics. Sorry.
You're good. Okay, so the party, at a seeming loss of where to continue their search, falls back to the old standby of going to the nearest tavern and just, hoping and praying for something to work out.
I feel like
Oh.
as we just approach the door, there's just a poster there saying, it's like, do not allow in. It's just a picture of Matthias.
Yeah.
Good with me. So the Quaffing Quaggith is a dwarven-owned establishment, favored among sailors, merchants, and nobles. It's known for its specialty brew, the Quaggith, a thick house-brewed stout mixed with a shot of secret house liquor.
We're stealing it.
Yes.
God, that actually sounds pretty good. It's like an Irish car bomb without the Baileys.
Oof.
It hurts being not a drinker in this group, apparently.
I get
It's
like
okay. I'm good.
whatever the word is for I don't understand you anymore. Drunk off of those.
Yeah.
Huh.
The only drinks that I can stomach are like screwdrivers, so it's okay. Orange juice mixed with vodka.
You would like a Smith & Wesson then, Hylock.
Aren't those called mimosas?
It depends on who's making them.
What's a Smith and Wesson?
Vodka, Kahlua, Coca-Cola, but I personally prefer Pepsi in mine.
So it's like a Black Russian without the milk.
Actually, you do add cream to it.
Okay,
Oh,
so
so-
like
so
it's
it's a Black Russian.
Yeah, it's basically a Black Russian.
But moving on. Before we enter, I'm going to hold up the party and point at myself, and then point towards the rooftops, indicating I'm just going to keep watch on the roof.
all right.
Yes, keep eye out for privates, Birdman.
Not even dignifying that. I walk away.
I don't think you've ever dignified when I called you that.
All right. So as I said, this is dwarven owned. There is a dwarf behind the bar. Let's call him Dimitri. What do you guys want to do here? You want to approach the barkeep? Do you want to just approach one of the random people drinking and get awkwardly close and press them for answers, or?
Well, sadly, I'm not playing Strife, so that's not going to happen.
I'll approach the bartender.
Matthias will as well.
I'll order one of their specialty drinks.
Okay. That would be a gold. They charge high for
Okay.
here.
I'll pass him a gold piece. I'll also say, looking for some information, and I'll put like another 2 gold on top of that one.
The bartender it raises a brow, but swiftly slides the gold coins under the counter as he finishes up making your the house specialty for you and slides it over to you. He goes, "What you need? What you looking for?"
I'm looking for a mage in town. Perhaps she can help me figure out where he might, or she for that matter, might live. The name was what again? I forgot the name already.
It's okay. It is. Let me type it out for you guys.
Yeah.
It is Grinda Garloff.
Okay. Yes, I'm looking for Grinda Garloff. So hoping maybe you could help me find him. Find them.
The bartender gets a frown on his face. His face slightly screws up as though remembering something unpleasant. He goes, "You're going to be going deep sea diving with her, huh? Is that what you're looking for?"
Yes, yes.
Yeah, she's got a house over on Tarnished Silver. You'll find her pretty quick.
Dive.
All right.
Did we happen to ever get the name of that individual who was hunting? Did we ever get the name of that individual? I don't think we did.
The individual that what?
That was hunting Obliteros.
That was Grinda Garloff, yes.
So, thank you very much.
How much could we have done if we actually did the side missions?
You never
And,
know what connects. It's okay.
And I drink my drink. Obviously fairly strong, but still, you know.
Yeah, I won't. force the
Unlike
contact
Ilf.
for the first one. Yeah. Okay. So, as you're getting your information, Osriel is apparently getting some entertainment out of this. The bartender pays him a glance, but since the performance seems to be fine, he doesn't say anything to the negative. Osriel, you can net about 3 silver from just a few minutes, a song basically of playing.
Right.
By the way, in terms of sketchy alleyways, this one is called Picklock Alley.
Well, we have to go to Tarnished Silver, so, you know, I mean...
I think the only one worse than that is 3 Daggers Alley.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
God, yeah. There's Knives Edge over here.
They never see the fourth.
If you
Yeah,
live
Knives
in
Edge.
if you live in Knife's Edge, are you an edgelord?
Yes.
God.
100%.
Somebody could have made that character. We were
It's
so
just
close.
evening blood hunters. They have to cut themselves.
Yeah. Oh god. I don't know
Yeah.
if Halak would let a blood hunter in there, but hey.
Oh god, there's a place called The Reach here. Fuck, I'm triggered for Skyrim now.
Let's,
You guys want to just cancel tonight's session and we all play Skyrim?
man, fuck that. I'll
I
play
don't
Assassin's
play-
Creed Odyssey. I still gotta freaking finish up all the
Jeez.
cultists.
I don't really do video games too much, so
D&D's better anyways.
it is 10 times. I'd just be on IMVU anyway.
True.
Wait, okay. Alright, so you guys have a general location where Grinda might be, supposedly. Her
Mhm.
house should be on Tarnished Silver Alley, which is actually just right down
Right
the
around.
street from you guys.
Yeah.
Do you want to stay here, get a couple more drinks, all that, or do you want to move along towards that direction?
I'll finish my drink and head out, because I don't think I could take too many more of these myself.
Yeah,
Pretty sure
I
she
follow.
couldn't. Yeah. So you're probably like sitting there taking the glass, seeing if there's the mug and see if there's anything left in it.
Never met
with
of
your-
the drinks. Very strange day.
Elfskin
When I end my performance, I take some, just a couple of flower seeds I have, and I druid craft them as I throw them.
Okay. Giving a little encore by throwing flowers into the crowd. The bartender makes a quiet noise of, great, now who's going to clean that up? As you guys head out.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think this is that kind of establishment.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, do they have thrushes? Like, is
What's
that
a-
how they do their floors? Like medievals, they would put like bundles of herbs and flowers on the floor just to keep the place from stinking like hell. That was like their carpeting. I've never thought to ask that about Waterdeep.
I haven't thought to look it through. I would assume no, considering there's a dedicated guild for cleaning and wizardry that lets
Yeah.
you clean it as
Especially
well.
seeing as how like this is a big place, they would be importing just barges of that shit.
Yeah.
We never did report to the Dung Sweepers Guild that one of their members was dead and the thrall of Xanathar's.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Nothing went wrong with that. It's not like the whole guild was taken over or anything.
Let me do like a dex check to see how many I can get on tables.
Okay.
I'm
go
sure I've
ahead.
had that complaint before.
You're perfect. All three land on a table. All right, so with the performance finished, wrapped up, and spectacular as it was, you guys head out quickly, scouring down this lane and moving back towards Tarnished Silver. You're making your way up the lane, trying to keep an eye out for any sort of sign or indication of which house is exactly Grinda's. When you do spot something out of the ordinary, something that immediately catches your eye, and it's that there are four men, two of which are spotting the yellow eyes, the common to the Xanathar's Guild, tattoos on their shoulders, apparently trying to bust in a door just down the street from you, this building exactly.
I feel like for some reason everyone just sees that and then just casts a glance at Matthias, who's just standing there nodding his head and stroking his beard. It's very strange. Why are men with eye tattoos trying to break into home?
Why didn't you go ask? No, wait, never mind, don't do that.
Yes, I shall go ask. Fantastic suggestion, our friend. I will be right back. Matthias will be back.
Let's grab him.
You
Try
do
to
see
grab him.
Watcher just reaching up for an arrow slowly and just
Yeah,
beginning to
she's-
knock it.
She's doing the same thing, really.
Bear in mind, I'm doing a very long stride, so if y'all want to freaking prep and hide or something, now's the time.
Well, Matthias, like I could just make him stop.
Are these
Turn him
I
invisible.
Are these houses side by side? Like, if I get on one roof, is it easy to move along the rooftops?
Some of them. As you can see on the map, there's a long stretch of housing just precariously next to each other, with Grinda's house being a bit of a space away from them.
I fire a cable bolt into the roof nearby, just climb up onto the rooftops. Just gonna get a higher vantage on these sons of bitches.
Alright.
Would I need to do a stealth check also, or?
That would be preferred, yes, please. Anybody that's attempting to conceal their presence from these
Yeah.
guys, even as you approach, I would like a stealth check from.
Tanuki Gakure no Jutsu. Do I get advantage for being stealth on our rooftop?
I was about to say you get disadvantage for what you just said, but yeah. you get advantage.
Not really good, anyways.
It's alright.
You have a plus.
Nobody really looks up.
Yeah, that's kind of the point of the jutsu, is that no one looks up.
Alright, so I've heard that Shadow and Watcher are attempting to stealth Osriel and Matthias. Matthias, I heard that you are not. What's the plan here, Osriel? Oh, he's
What?
muted.
I was about to say, I think
Yeah,
his
I
plan is
heard
to
his
watch,
phone ring.
pray to God that Matthias doesn't cock it up for him.
All right, I'll be back in a while, guys. My dad just fell. I gotta go help him.
Oh, shit, alright, man.
That's important. Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I am going to drink a refreshing cranberry juice.
Wonderful.
I am out of cranberry juice. I need more.
I'm sorry.
That's some sad pandas right there, mate. Some very sad pandas.
Oh, can I play a panda bugbear?
A
Yes.
panda
Probably
bugbear?
good.
I mean, I've seen a polar bugbear that like to strangle people.
panda bugbear just sounds so cute but disturbing.
Well, yeah, because it's still a bugbear. Also, pandas are fucking dangerous in their own right, too. They're
Oh
bears.
god, yes, they're dangerous. Hey,
I don't give a fuck how cute you think something is. Going up to pet it is usually not a good idea.
especially with that bite force.
Oh,
Could be
yeah.
something that can crack through bamboo. You can kiss that arm goodbye.
All right.
It's weird because Matthias actually does have a plan. Because we're pointing like which house is Grinda's, right? I'm assuming it's the one they're trying to break into, and Matthias knows this.
It's what it seems to be, yes.
Okay, so Matthias thankfully is intelligent enough to have a plan. It's not a great plan because it's still Matthias, but it's going to be interesting how it turns out.
Mhm.
It could either be fantastic or terrible.
Alright.
What would the plan be, Matthias?
I'm gonna stride right up to him and have a conversation. But I'm thinking we should wait till Oz gets back, since he's if there's gonna be talking checks that I'm going to possibly screw up, he's probably gonna be the one that wants to save my ass from it.
Okay. That's good with me.
Well, if everyone's being right back, more cranberry juice.
Yeah, cool.
I literally have 2 liter right next to me.
I have a small bottle of Coke that I've nearly finished.
Alright, actually I need to go out and buy another one. This one's almost out. Oh well, screw it. I can load the pipe and friggin' smoke that real quick while we wait. Maybe. Ah, okay, I need to clean that first. Actually, you know what? Fuck that one. Where's the other one? There's the other one. I'm really stoked to try out that freaking Path of the Hero freaking thing. I really want to check out Arcadia now that I've gotten a pretty good glimpse at some of its stuff.
I only heard about it through you. It's just a Greek version of everything, right?
Yeah, basically. Freaking ancient Greece is right up there with my love of Japanese culture, so yeah.
Right. I mean, I understand that. I was big into mythology during high school and a bit afterwards.
I mostly
But-
just blame Kevin Sorbo for my weird love of it.
Kevin Sorbo?
Yep.
That's not ringing a bell for me.
Hercules' Legendary Journeys.
Okay.
Yeah, think of what Xena spawned off of.
Okay.
And yeah, Kevin Sorbo was the guy that played Hercules. He's actually a really cool guy. Like, Keanu Reeves in Ideals, but not as famous.
Mm-hmm.
To most people, at least. I grew up on that, man, so...
So I think I've mentioned this to you guys before, but I'm running a couple of play by post games just to get a feel for a couple of different modules and just get a feel for the format, because I've always wanted to try experimenting with all sorts of formats of D&D. And one of them is a campaign of Dragon Heist. And they haven't gotten very far yet. They've gotten to the point where they are just past the Zentarum hideout and going down to the Xanathar thing in the sewers, really early on, the first night, basically. But they waited till the morning again as well. It seems like everybody does that, which makes sense. But I accidentally, instead of saying there was a gazer guarding the passageway towards the Xanathar base down there, I accidentally said it was a spectator because I mixed up my memory on it. I didn't double check. And where beholders are like, challenge rating 10. Spectators are like challenge rating 3, and then gazers are like challenge rating 1 or a half, I think. So I just upped the difficulty real quick by accident.
Well, it's okay as long as they have a changeling that can just bullshit their way through it.
Also, spectators, like if I realized Lost Minds of Phandelver was a special case because that one was well and truly batshit crazy,
Oh yeah.
but they're not the brightest.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm planning to adjust as needed for it because it's not supposed to be that difficult. I just, by accident, misremembered that a spectator is a higher form of a gazer, not a gazer. Accidents happen, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, if all else, dude, you can probably just retcon it real quick and just say, my bad.
I did mention that I screwed up because I was worried that the danger of a spectator would make people hesitate, because I realized it after a couple of postings, but they said they were cool with it, and so we're just going to keep running with it and see how it goes.
Ballsy.
Yeah. They also have a gunslinger, but it's from a different source, so he's running a different thing. He didn't make his gun, he stole his gun.
He stole his gun. Oh, wow.
Already on bad terms with the Zents.
Yes.
That's a great way to start it off.
Yeah, so we have a... Oh, actually, I think I mentioned this. I'm not sure if I mentioned this to you, Grim, but it's a bunny person, a lapine gunslinger.
Oh, the one I did the commission for?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, okay.
You always tell me that you somehow always end up with a wolf person or a bunny person.
I do. For some reason. When I say, like, all homebrew races I'm willing to consider or at least hear you out for, I end up with either a bunny person or a wolf person.
Why are those popular? I haven't even heard of those until you mentioned them.
I don't
No,
I
I'm
don't know.
brand new to the game, so.
I don't know. I think it's just the animals themselves are popular. Like, everybody, especially, like, edgelords, likes
Bunnies,
like, the
bunny
lone
people.
wolf. Yeah, exactly, the bunny people.
Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed Bugs Bunny as a kid, but come on.
I mean, like, the most popular furry tropes I think I've ever heard of. Rabbits isn't really high on that list, but I see lots of lions, wolves, and foxes.
Oh god, foxes.
I saw a really cute fucking owl person thing. It's where they converted a lot of the races to bird people, different types of bird people, and I think they made the owls like dwarves or something, and they were just... I want to find that picture now. Shit.
Morty, you appear to be dying. I will do my best to stop this, but I can make no promises. Fucking bird
Wait,
person.
someone made that module where it's essentially all animal humanoids. What was that called? The Humble something?
You're probably right. I just remember seeing a picture of it. I don't remember what it was labeled as. Oh god, somebody went too far.
What?
I'm not surprised, actually.
I mean, furries, so yeah, but what?
No, wait, more. You're gonna really want to see this.
Humblewood, that's the one. I'm
Oh,
talking-
actually, I've seen that before. That's amazing.
Wait, what is this? Oh, yeah, I've seen this. That was actually really impressive amount of work went into that. I couldn't help but be impressed by it.
Let's go show that off real quick, just because I can.
Like, they did an interview, and like, I was, damn.
No,
Like,
I
to this
don't
day, for
deny
some
that it's
reason.
impressive. Sorry, my bad.
However, the uncanny valley is always there because for some reason they don't think it's mandatory to make these suits blink.
Birds
Is that
don't
uncanny
blink.
valley?
Well, it's also really difficult to get some of that animatronic stuff in when it's literally just a cosplay thing. I mean, we're not going for, like, first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie level of animatronics here. We're just going for, I'm going to a con and I want to dress up and impress people, but not be part of a fucking movie set. Also, my god, I'm always thrown every time I actually go back and watch all three of those movies, and then hate myself because I realize that I don't acknowledge the third movie exists for a reason.
Yeah, that's the Humblewood I was talking about. Hylock, why are you muted?
I was talking with Katie. She brought me dinner.
Tell Katie we said hi.
Oh, look,
I-
it's the Owl Knight! I got to kill that.
What? Why would you kill
Wow.
that? That's
Because it
adorable.
tried to kill me!
Wait,
But he's fucking adorable.
I haven't
know.
actually played Humblewood, have you?
No, it was part of that one shot me and TRS did.
Oh.
Yeah, the freaking wizard gnome had a greater familiar, and it was an Owl Knight.
I would make this a rogue so hard.
Oh my
Oh,
god, that's
yes!
amazing! Hold on, I gotta show that
That
off.
thing is so adorable. I love it.
You know, it's adorable until it twists its head 180 degrees and stares you down.
See, when Strife does it, it's not that shocking. People just kind of expect that when they figure out he's a Warforged. This just come up what you think is a halfling, and it suddenly does it to you. That freaks you the fuck out.
True.
How cute. An owl.
I
He
really
murders
wanna
you
know
with
how,
cuteness.
Yes, he does. Sorry, I was getting food. We grilled out tonight and food got ready, so.
No worries, I'm getting my dinner now, and I think we have collectively decided to wait for TRSL, depending on how long he takes.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna say maybe 5 more minutes and then just go on.
Okay.
Because I want to be fair, I want to be kind, but I have limited patience.
By the way, like, well, actually, no. You probably have a ton of different ideas and modules to test out. Adding Humblewood to the things to try out would be too much, right?
Who, me?
Yeah, because like I've been curious about Humblewood, and I hear great things about it, but at the same time, it's just like I don't know.
I have never heard of Humblewood before.
Check
I
it
just
out.
don't know it. I'd be willing to try it. Let me find it.
Is it a
Oh, it's still in pre-order.
oh, is it gonna be the new campaign or be
No, it's a homebrew thing. Essentially, all the races are pretty much birds, and I think they also have dog centaurs, but those are interesting.
It's not just birds. They have a bunch of birds. Yes, they have bird folk, but they also have the humble folk, which consists of deers, porcupines, mice, raccoons, and foxes. Which,
Aw.
yeah. Oh, they also have. Oh wait. Oh no, these are monsters. Okay, so they have oozes, beasts, and elements of flame. Interesting. I'd be willing to try it out, but I'd need to purchase it. Where can I just purchase it?
Well, on the deck of many, it's just free. It looks like, because the playtest is free. I mean,
Yeah, the playtest of it is the 0.04. Yeah, I'd be willing to try this out. I'll be right back. I need to grab some seasoning for my soup.
Go for it.
Okay.
no also for you.
I'm just checking out Arcadia again real quick. See if I can... I find... Oh, wait a minute. Is there actually a free version of this? Bullshit.
Free version of what?
Arcadia.
It sounds familiar, but doesn't ring any bells for some reason.
It's a homebrew in a Greek setting, basically, for 5e.
Ah,
That would be interesting too, actually.
That's definitely something I would dig the crap out of.
Shit, yeah.
I got the free version. I'm kind of curious what's in it. Assuming it lets me... Oh, checkout. That might help.
huh.
Let's see what this is, because I think it's just the archetypes and stuff. No, Arcadia really started getting my attention just because I'm a big fan of Greek stuff, and their barbarian path is amazing. Where it actually does all the stuff I kind of wish barbarians just did anyway, where you can swap your strength modifier instead of your charisma for like charisma checks.
Also, there's that hero subclass you were looking at.
Yeah,
Or
that's
is that different.
no, that's the exact same thing.
Need a hero. Holding out for a hero till the end of the night.
He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast. Did it download? It did download.
Oh, did you watch that Google Translate's Go the Distance?
I regret doing it, but yes.
Google Translate. I really enjoyed her, her Sound of Silence one. That one was just amazing.
Oh, apparently they start with more than just the standard barbarian equipment. Giant club or any other martial weapon. 2 extra javelins or a simple weapon and a net. Charlie's packing 4 javelins. Weird. Heh, for the one for Bard, it's College of the Muse.
That's nice. Makes sense though too. So
Cleric is Domain of Fate. Druid is Circle of Beasts. Oh, the fighter's just a straight up hoplite. Nice.
That definitely makes it feel more than just a typical fighter.
I gotta check this one out. Wait, hold on. Do they have them all? There is a monk wow.
What is their wizard stuff?
Let me check it real quick. God, some of these are weird. Let's see, there's the rogue, there's that sorcerer. Where the fuck? Warlock the Dead King. Cute. Here we go. School of Philosophy.
Oh, that's good. That's really good.
yeah.
Warlock is the Dead King, and it's literally a picture of a pharaoh, so that actually kind of fits. Sorcerer is a demigod bloodline. Rogue is a
that makes sense.
Yeah. Rogue's a trickster.
Oh well, that's nothing new.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Ranger is an Amazon.
Oh,
That's curious.
that is yeah, that is unique.
Paladin, Oath of Judgment.
I mean, I can see that, but at the same time, well, in terms of Grecians, they had a lot of. I don't know. I'm not one to talk about Greece.
I mean, I guess for the Paladin thing, it's kind of like, hey, you want to be Zeus? Now you're Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
And monks are apparently gladiators.
That makes sense.
Is there any option to follow the God, what are they called? Like, there's the Olympians and they're just called the Titans.
Oh, you mean, yeah, Titans.
I remember the Titans.
Kronos forever.
Clash of the Titans.
Fuck Kronos.
Yeah.
That fucker ate all of his kids.
And Zeus managed to get out.
Yeah,
Somehow.
because his mother Rhea freaking fed Kronos a fucking rock instead.
Wait, I swear that like the similar thing happened where Kronos' father was also eating kids. I swear there was a thing before that too.
Probably.
Daddy issues, I understand now.
Well, yeah.
So while we're on the topic of just random things, I think I brought up the Acquisitions Incorporated book to you guys before.
Oh
Right,
yeah,
you
I've
did
heard of
tell
it.
us that.
I mean, I played Neverwinter, so that was a thing in there.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got the Acquisition Incorporated book, and it's rules on how to start your own franchise of Ac Inc. And you get an additional thing to level up called your company position, which gives certain benefits and magical items later on and all that stuff. It just seemed really interesting.
Well, my thing right now is thinking about that. Would we, if we decided to do Acquisitions Incorporated, are we locked down to Grimm's past romp in that module, or
I had a pass romp in that module?
you were Ghostbusters with Martin, and you were a literal YouTuber?
Oh!
Thing.
Oh!
That's inspectors.
Yeah, that's
different game
inspectors.
system.
Oh, I feel like a jerk now.
You're
No,
good.
you're perfect. No, inspectors is a different game system entirely, which I still have it in the bottom of our Roll20 server in case we ever want to do that one shot. But Acquisitions Incorporated is a long-running D&D like penny arcade game
Yeah.
now, and they made their style of play and their humor is that they're running a corporate business of adventurers, not just like your local group. Like they're maintaining the headquarters and getting secretaries and CEOs and everything.
Okay, so we're we're the hirers of adventurers.
You guys are adventurers, but you're running your stuff like a corporate business.
Nebel.
Like sort of, yeah, like a legitimate corporation. So everybody gets like a company position. The cartographer, the decisionist, the documancer, the hordes person, the loremonger, the obviator, the occultant, and the secretarian.
Ian would be that guy they just stick in a library and just never let him out of. And then they never visit him either, unless they actually need to know something. Poor Ryan. I have a poor opinion of my own creations, apparently.
It's okay. I've made bad characters too. Well,
So you
sorry.
admit that you thought he was
No.
bad.
Wait, yeah, sorry. Let me reconnect that because I realized that could be taken poorly. Ryan was not a poor character. I'm just stating that even if you consider him as such, I have characters that I consider as bad too.
I mean, he was a druid. He was pretty poor.
Did he have a weird habit of lighting shit on fire?
Yes.
We don't talk about that!
And he was a water genasi?
Yes.
Hey.
Didn't you end up burning like a kobold alive by accident?
Really? We're doing
No,
this now?
it was fully on purpose.
Right.
It was a sleeping kobold in a pile of leaves, and he just decided to, fuck it, I'll just light it on fire and see what happens.
I gave him the option to get out. I didn't want him to come in the back and stab us while we were fighting everything else.
Excuses.
Wow. So even kobolds have rights now, huh? Actually, I should not say that when Sarkos is here.
Yap, motherfucker.
Yeah, Aerith plays kobolds, man. Careful. He might actually see this at some point.
You know, the first kobold I ever wanted to play was a wizard because I like that grovel, cower, beg ability. So I just wanted to make a complete bookhead kobold that as soon as someone tried to attack him, he'd just start screaming his head off.
I would be okay with that, but the first and basically only campaign that I played in as a player, a reoccurring antagonist for us was a kobold sorcerer named Brittle Spit that pissed us off.
He thought he was the big villain, but he just was really annoying Scooby-Doo character.
Yeah, he always had like a cult of people following him since he was a sorcerer. They thought he was actually powerful, and he was just a fucking asshole. And I really wanted to skewer him.
So not the charm or grace of Commando Kobold. Okay.
Yeah. Commander Kobold was a beast.
Commander Kobold was CR20. In another life.
He became a new Lord of Barovia when you guys left.
I can believe it. I'd endorse that. Fuck yes. Make Commando Kobold. Yes.
You just hang around Barovia with signs. It's time for a change. Vote Kobold.
Make Barovia great again.
All right. I think we have passed our.
Yeah, we'll past that.
Sorry.
It's all good.
I got off on a tangent too.
That's all right. So, I guess I'm going through Matthias's plan then, and that's where I approach these gentlemen, and I speak words at them, and no one is here to stop me, regretfully.
I like speak words.
Greetings, friends. You appear to have lost keys to door.
Stragobor, he's just asked them if they've locked their keys inside.
Oh, that's perfect timing, actually.
I know.
Wow. The moment I get my first sentence out and he's back, I feel like God is watching.
What's going on?
I
Stragobor-
approached the gentleman and I asked them if they have lost the keys to the door of the house they're trying to break into.
We
Oh.
waited for you to get back, so you haven't really missed anything besides chit chat.
Thank you.
How's your father doing?
He's in bed.
Okay.
Okay, good.
All right.
Right, so where we are at currently is that Watcher and Shadow have snuck off. Watcher to a roof, Shadow to the other street. Yeah. And Matthias has approached the four men openly and asking if they have locked their key inside their house. And I need initiative from you and Matthias when you get a chance for whenever this turns out to be competitive, because I'm sure at some point it will be.
Well, Matthias is hoping so quietly in the back of his head, but he's trying to be diplomatic. Let's see how many more ones he rolls for diplomacy.
So
Oh,
it's
wow.
just complete coincidence that their tokens are all the same all the time, or is it like these are the same guys that we met session 1 that tried to beat up Yagra?
That would be
these
hilarious.
as great as that would be, unfortunately, that is not the case.
Damn.
The Xanathar thugs use the bandit statistic, and all the bandits just have the same portrait.
I don't know why, but they all look like dwarves too.
Well, I have something that might change your opinion. As the four men look towards Matthias, and you see them collectively look towards an alley nearby, apparently trying to get a feel for what's going on here. Those of you paying attention to their side can see them looking towards a dwarven man who looks sort of like this.
I like that name.
That's a lot of beholder tattoo.
Yep.
Does that man have a fucking crossbow for a hand?
Yes.
My
don't
gosh,
fuck
he
with
is
him.
awesome.
This is not a man to be fucked with.
Don't tell Matthias that. He'll fucks with him on principle.
As the four men look to what may or may not be their boss gives a quick motion with the hand of just sliding the thumb over the neck, and the four men begin to move towards Matthias.
I misread his name. I thought it said Noska Jurgen.
Yeah,
I
the
read
first
that
time
too.
I did too.
Yeah.
God. Yeah. So this would be the beginning of the initiative. Watcher, you actually get first move as these four bandits, the four Xanathar members, begin to move towards Matthias, weapons drawn.
Alrighty then. Okay, I really need to blow my nose after this, so I'll be quick. I am going to look at the boss. I may as well bonus action insight check him, so against my deception. Oh gosh, this is bad.
You got
Jesus.
this, man. Be strong. So it's against his deception, correct?
Correct.
Do you
Jesus.
believe it?
Where
He's
am I?
not proficient in it.
Really?
Yeah, so he got an 8. You were on a roof, Watcher.
I am on the roof, and I have my sneak attack. Do I have advantage, or does he probably clearly see me with a 12?
That's a fair point. Let me roll his perception just to see in case. He does, but he did fail your insight, so I think you get
Sneak attack,
Yeah.
anyways.
yeah.
Alright. I am going to take my encroaching arrow out and aim for his aim towards his feet, or I guess his knees at this point. And I'm just going.
Oh, that's gonna tickle.
Okay, so in addition to
Ow.
Oh gosh.
You did
Level
20.
four.
You did 20 fucking damage.
So I hate to be grim right now, but actually no, I'm not gonna say that. Fuck you. Okay, so yeah. My original plan was to fire this into his feet so that way the encroaching arrow would hopefully cause him to be stuck in that area. But 20 damage. Oh boy.
Yeah, so the arrow slides forward, immediately landing into his knee, as it were. He used to be a thug, but then he took an arrow to the knee. That old spiel.
Now he's dead.
He's not dead, but he's damn. He got a hard hit.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Now
he's
he has an
very-
excuse to put a crossbow on his leg as well.
He's just gonna roll around in a wheelchair shooting people. Yes.
Oh gosh, his wheelchair is just an armament.
What would his name be at that point? Long Stubs? Because he can shoot so far with the stubs.
Oh
Uh,
dear.
Watcher, was there anything else with that? He has. Is he restrained or is it just difficult terrain around him? Remind me.
The encroaching arrow, the original intention of it was just to allow me to create an environment which muffled all sounds so we could walk across, say, areas that have a lot of glass shards around them without having to worry about making extra noise. But I'm hoping that... Oh wait, no. Creatures hit by the arrow make a DC 12 strength save. If the target fails, it moves as if in difficult terrain.
There. Okay, I thought there was something like
Yeah, I
that.
was about to say,
Is he-
encroaching.
He gets a 14, so he seems to be fine. Or fine besides the arrow sticking out of his leg, bleeding profusely. I mean,
He's pulling an Ace Ventura right now where you're just
I was
gesticulating
about
around
to
it.
pull up that picture.
I was actually looking
I
for
literally
it.
just pulled up a new tab.
I am just so damn impressed that the arrow flew almost completely through that knee, that I don't even think to improve the strength of that arrow. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta...
Go for it.
go for it. Shadow, you're following up. You saw the arrow launched from Watcher towards a person in the alley that you don't have direct sight of line of
Right.
right now, but you know something's there.
Yeah. I am gonna go and aim for this guy who appears to be closer to Matthias.
Okay.
And I am going to launch my arrow in his direction. As soon as I can get my character sheet to open up for me, thank you. Take my longbow and directly at him at 15.
15 certainly hits, yes, for 9 piercing.
Alright. And 5 points of sneak attack.
He is immediately dead. The arrow
Wonderful.
pierced something sensitive.
Oh, it doesn't
that-
seem like your friend is very well. He seems to come with bad case of arrow in chest.
And then I am going to move up around the corner here and hide again.
All right.
Alright.
26. That is impressive.
That way they can't freaking see me. Or know where that arrow came from.
More, you're kind of close to your mic.
I am so sorry about that.
You're good.
You're good. Okay, yeah, so that's one guy immediately dead on the ground. The other 3 looking uncertain, especially with their boss injured, but they got orders. So they're going to try to quickly try to Three Stooges. Oh, he doesn't have enough movement, does he? That is a fucking shame. So this guy's gonna move down. So we have 2 bandits attempting to stab Matthias with their scimitars. 1 attack, which I have an 18 to hit. Does that hit?
Yep, that hits.
For 7 slashing.
Alrighty.
And then the second attack, which is a 9, which I assume does not hit.
No, that does not hit. Ha! See, you use scimitar wrong. It's made for slashing, not for poking.
And we have the last bandit attempting a crossbow bolt towards the man on the roof, Watcher. And I have a 19 to hit.
I'm not a barbarian, so that hits.
Yeah, so that's 5 piercing damage.
I feel 5 worse.
On a scale of 1 to 25, I'm about a 20. Oh, and we have Nazca up, actually, so he gets to do a thing. Look at that. Let's see. He, injured as he is and unable to move much in his condition, he's going to attempt a crossbow, much like his other companions, aimed towards Watcher, the one that critted him.
That's fair.
That makes sense to me, right?
A crit is an automatic taunt. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, it basically is. Like, you did the most fucking damage. I don't like you anymore.
Unfortunately, the pain seems to have made his aim go awry as the bolt sails uselessly over your head, Watcher. He backs down an alley slowly, trying to get out of sight to prevent any sort of other attacks. But Osril, you're up next.
All right. Let's see. Oh. I'll move here and I'll cast heat metal on the metal part of his stump.
Oh god.
Oh, Jesus.
I feel like that's
Here,
just...
let me cauterize that wound for you.
I mean, he does have an arrow currently in his knee.
Yes.
Well, he just shot at us. That should have been enough, and his whole elbow is metal.
So he has to make a con save. Let's see.
The hilarious thing is, it says on a success they are able to take it off. But,
So basically, you would
Don't know if he-
disarm him. I feel like he could remove it. He just wouldn't have a crossbow anymore.
or am I reading that spell wrong?
You're right.
I would need to see the spell. But he does get an 18 to save, so I think he makes that at least.
Yeah, the DC was 15.
So let's see this.
If the creature is holding or wearing the object, takes the damage from it, Constitution, or drop the object. So it drops the object on a failed con save.
Okay, so he still takes the damage, and he only drops it on a fail.
Yeah.
This
Okay,
reminds
so that takes 8 damage.
Like, after Ryan, I wanted to make a character all around heat metal, where it was essentially a sorcerer that grappled targets, wrapped them in chain, and then just heat metal on the chain.
Ow!
You know,
But it's, as it turns out, I don't get enough ability points in order to be able to pull that off.
Yeah, sadly.
Heat metal, I mean, there's a lot of metal in the world. Your coin purse,
True,
your
but it's
armor,
hilarious when they're
most
not able to
weapons.
pull it off or
you
leave.
targeted
or move.
his stump, though. I feel like that's a hate crime.
Hey,
Poor
he
dwarf.
attacked us.
One time, Matthias did very wrong, and then Oz casted heat metal right on Pierce's nipples. Was very bad day for Matthias.
Oh, God.
No!
You know what's
Sometimes people
weird?
pay for
You
that.
were being a real
know?
cunt that day.
You know what's really sad? I just got a fucking sub off of that, and we're not even live streaming. That makes me so sad.
You
right
know,
now.
this is the guy that Matthias disarmed.
Hey!
You know what's sad? I can buy that. It probably would be. Matthias was very drunk. I can't remember faces. So I'm going to go ahead and go into a rage. I'm going to proceed to murder men real quick.
All right.
I'm going to swing at the one to me north.
Matthias was trying to be helpful. How dare you attack Matthias?
That is a death.
I feel like I literally just spun around and lopped the man's head off and just nudged him over. And I just look over to the other one's like, your friend seemed to have lost his head. Other friend caught bad case of arrow in chest and your other friend is running. You sure you don't wish to speak? Matthias really good at disarming either way. And that's my turn.
Following that up is Watcher.
All right, how high up am I?
20.
Let's say 20 to 30. So 25. Let's just cut it in half.
And falling, that would be 2d6, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Mhm.
I think. Nope.
The real question is from here. Okay.
I mean, if you can get to there.
That's 30 feet. No, that's 15 feet. I don't have that much strength score. How bad looking was the guy?
After heat metal, he's low. He's bad. He's looking like he might just try to hobble away.
After, I'm going to regret this,
Do it.
but I am going to yes, I am going to leap off the thing. So that's 2d6 damage, right? Or is it 3?
That is 2d6 damage. We'll just round down.
Holy shit. Okay.
Can do a lot.
Yeah. And just for alright. And as I am essentially jumping down, actually no, bird legs are mostly cartilage, so you wouldn't hear a snap.
Nope.
Ow, well, whatever.
We get the point.
Yep. Right over here. Yep, I'm just going to beeline it over here, draw an arrow, just stare down at the motherfucker that's on this side.
All right. Yeah, so that would be movement, and you get a bonus action to dash.
Yeah, that was bonus action dash. So, and with a wisdom 7, I am just going to loose on him.
Let's see it.
11 does not hit.
Actually, you'd be surprised. 11 does hit.
Wow, really?
He's got leather armor and no dex. And look at his chest. He doesn't really have much armor. Let's be honest here.
Well, I think we found out why he lost his fucking hand.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's 15 damage. Well, even just 6 would kill him. So yeah, he goes down instantly. Arrow to the back as he's trying to move away.
I haven't had battle music on this whole time.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't been paying much attention to running a jukebox for you guys.
It's alright, I change up my own music.
Shadow, you saw your Kenku-esque friend jump, probably take some damage from that fall, and then run to your side of the street.
Okay. Let's see. How will this work? See if I can get over to where he's at. I'd have to dash to do it. Alright. I'll probably just focus on this guy there then.
Okay.
Guy in front of Matthias. And I will. Longbow him. Oh, Jesus. So 8, sneak attack is, it was hidden, I guess. Would that work? And there's
He's next to
Matthias
an alley.
there, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. 6, so 14.
14 kills.
Oh, wonderful. You see him drop to the ground from arrow to chest, and I am going to stay in between these 2 buildings
Please,
and attempt to hide again.
Please, for the love of God, no one kill that last guy. I have plans for this man.
Okay. So 17
no
stealth.
promises, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the last bandit, seeing his options here, he's going to move up to Osiril, and he's going to attempt to grab a hold of him as a hostage. So I'm going to make an athletics, and Osriel, you can contest this with either your athletics or your acrobatics, I believe.
I am not proficient in either, but it'll still be acrobatics.
Because I have a higher dex.
Oh no! What are you doing? No! No!
So funny thing, he also got a 4, but yours was a crit fail. So I'm not sure if you want to take it as the bandit grabbing you or a standstill.
Well, if it meets, it beats in terms of attack.
Fair enough.
There aren't any crit fails well, that might be.
No,
a
it's
save.
actually no contenders. The contender wins ties.
Yeah.
So you would win that.
Contender wins ties
Yeah, for
Yes.
skill
Really?
checks.
in skill checks.
Oh, well, this is a
Mhm.
save though for a grapple.
It's
I
not
think-
a save. It's a skill check.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's contested.
Yeah, it's a contested skill check, and the contested person.
Either
like,
way, though, I think it would
yeah.
be more amusing to just have the two of you, like, he's trying to grab you and you're just constantly trying to dance out of the way. So we just see these two awkwardly grabbing hold of each other in the middle of the street, constantly shift. What do you call it when they're patting you down?
Frisking.
Frisking, yes, constantly frisking each other as you're trying to get away from each other.
I was picturing it as a
I think
slap
Dungeons
fight
and
at this
Dragons-
point.
Not there.
Either way, it's terrible to watch.
Yeah, so it's a bad move, and the bandit's attempting to grab Osriel, most likely for a hostage, but Osriel is proving too dexterous somehow. Somehow.
He just by chance accidentally trips out of the grab.
Yeah.
Osriel, you're actually up while this man is trying to grab you. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna include the spell description on this, and dissonant whisper
Oh god.
on the one that's trying to grab me.
Wisdom saving throw. Whoa.
What the heck was that?
I was whistling.
Whistle.
Oh, okay.
Was it terrible?
It was just loud.
Yeah, it was loud. It sounded more like an electronic beep than anything else.
Your saving DC is what, 15?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, so he got an 8, so he takes 10 damage.
And must immediately use its reaction to move as far away from me as it can.
If he's alive.
He is, in fact, alive, yes.
Oh.
So he's going to use his reaction. Move this over here. Let's see. To run as far away as he can. Reaction is just 30 feet, then. Okay.
Yeah, you better run! You pervert!
Matthias?
Okay, this kind of changed up my plan a little bit, but not by a whole lot. Because originally, I was going to grab the body of this man I decapitated and use it as a weapon. Instead, I'm going to grab the head. I'm going to throw it after I get closer.
Alright.
Oh, and you have Tavern Brawler, don't you?
Yes, I do. For specifically reasons like this. So,
Wait, so you're proficient with body?
I'm proficient with everything I literally touch.
That's
So,
hilarious.
if I'm throwing a man's head at another man, what would you say the damage die on that would be, Hylock?
I would go with a D4 for the, since you're using the Tavern Brawler to do this proficiently. I think that's a D4, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Could you
kind
add a d6 as psychic damage? Because this is emotionally resonating, getting slapped.
I
by
assure
a-
you that I will secretly roll a D10 for emotional damage.
Yay!
Lord almighty. Alright, and then I throw the head at the man. 17.
17. That actually hit.
In all honesty, I forgot the d10 existed.
So 6, 8, that is one dead man by a head of another.
Ah, it's not quite like disarming. But I did get a head in game, yes.
You
Reminds
used
me
your
of
head.
reminds me of the chick who uses a skull for a bowling ball.
Oh, from,
Or skull in a bowling.
yeah,
Yeah.
her father's skull. The bowler.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And talks
Oh,
to
that's
it.
amazing.
And talks to it, yes.
Right. So all of them are down. Even the big bad. I forgot to actually put an X over him. But the leader of this little bandit group is down as well. What do you guys want to do with the bodies? You're out in the open, daylight hours. What do you want to
Right.
do?
Well,
Clearly, they weren't worried about daylight hours if they were just bashing down a fucking door.
They weren't. No. But are you?
yeah. Exactly. We don't need the city watch on our ass.
These guys
Matthias,
are Xanathars. I doubt they'd care.
Matthias
Actually-
says we pile bodies in alley. Leave note that says they attacked first. Completely free of blame.
I mean, they were trying to break into a domicile. That's against the law, I'm pretty sure.
And I did simply ask if they lost keys and then they attacked me. Therefore, Matthias just killed in self-defense.
Yeah, I would. Okay, Hylock. I'll also
Um,
add this to.
I don't
my-
really want to be standing here. This is a bad look. There's a lot of. Excuse me.
It's okay, Matthias fix. One moment. I'm gonna start collecting bodies.
More you
Gotcha.
were saying something?
Yeah, I, on the other hand, here, as I'm looking down at the body of the, I'm assuming leader, but
I
don't
still
know.
have heat metal going. I am not dropping it until it just dissipates.
Yeah, just looking at it, I just bring out my rapier and slash out his eyes.
He already has one slashed out, so I mean, you can just do the other two. Or
Yep.
do-
And I'll proceed to do that to
three-eyed,
all of.
one-handed dwarf.
I'll proceed to do that to all the Xanathar members that I'm able to.
Okay. I mean, Matthias grouping them up into a pile makes it a bit easier to find them all.
I literally, as I pass by, though, I just pick up the head of the one I beamed the other one with. I just hold it out to you to slash out the eye.
At least he's supportive. I don't know if that's supportive or enabling, actually. Let me think about it.
In terms of legally, I'd say enabling.
Again, technically, this was legal. Yes, self-defense. Also, can someone write notes? Matthias not too good with writing. Also, does not have pencil.
Are pens things in this world?
Quills, not pens.
Either way, I'm just going to ignore it as I take a look at the door. I guess I'm gonna. Like, how bashed in is that door?
It's bent inward slightly, but it seems like it was actually barricaded from the other side rather than just locked. So a heavy weight is keeping most of it together.
Ooh, Matthias has solution. One moment, Matthias fix. I'm gonna go up to the door.
Are you a carpenter?
No, that's an orc. As I approach the door, I'm just going to gingerly knock on it. Hello? We solved problem with angry men with eyes. Are you okay?
There's a brief moment where you hear the sound of something heavy, probably furniture or similar things, being moved away from the door before the door is pushed or pulled open, rather, revealing. Let me see if I have an image of her.
I'm not gonna lie, it would have been funnier if she actually opened it outwards and they literally were just befuddled because they didn't open it the right way. So they tried to break it down.
Yeah,
Would've
that's
been
exactly it.
So this is Grinda
Nani the
Garlock.
fuck is that thing?
Oh, that's a lovely contraption. That thing is.
Is that
That
the
is-
thing used to swim down into the water? I
Yeah.
doubt it.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
is her
Okay.
submersible.
Why are the? Oh wait, those aren't exhaust ports. Those are periscopes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, this can also be used for subterranean look. It's an apparatus of Kvalsh. But anyways,
And this woman has trouble with the shark?
it's very intelligent. Or no, it's not really intelligent. It's just a hassle to deal with, really.
She has a giant death crab!
Not to mention she knows magic.
I'm so confused. Matthias doesn't know shit about Obliterus, but still, goddamn.
I will say though, seeing her and that she was in the house while the Xanathar's people are trying to break into it, I'm just going to walk back towards the bodies and start inspecting them.
Okay. So Grinda looks towards Matthias and looks towards the rest of the group, the blood on the ground
Yeah.
as well, before saying, "I thank you for your help. Really, I appreciate it."
Oh, was no problem. Matthias simply thought they lost keys, and then they attempted to kill Matthias. Then Matthias proved why that is always bad idea.
Right. Hmm.
Yeah, someone that's good at talking take over, because for fuck's sake, don't make me do this.
I am not good at talking either. I have really bad
No, I
charisma.
just mean like in general.
Oh. She kind of steps up and kind of pushes you aside, and don't mind him. He doesn't really know what he's saying half the time. But yes, they were trying to bust in your door, and we decided we'd stop them. Glad you're safe.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. What are you? Why did you help me?
We were actually looking for you, to be honest with you. We heard you needed some assistance with a shark.
She looks perplexed for a moment and says, "Obliteros? You're here for Obliteros?"
Yes, that's who we're here for.
Surprised and a little put off, she says, "Yeah, I was looking for a group of people that could take care of it. It's always harassing me while I'm diving down. It moves quite a bit quicker than my submersible can, and just continues to harass me while I'm trying to find anything in the deep."
What is Obliteros?
A shark.
A shark that somebody made the poor choice of casting Awakening on.
Matthias does not know what that is. Do you need Matthias to wrestle shark? I'm just grinning ear to
Yes.
ear.
That
That's about right. Yes. If you want to wrestle a shark, that would absolutely help this woman out. I and one of my companions who is busy the bodies right now, and a few other friends of ours who are no longer here with us, we had a brief run-in with Obliteros. He quite annoying of a shark. Didn't quite understand what he was saying, and we didn't have the means to defeat it at the time, but we do now. So I heard you were looking for people, so we figured we'd stop by and see what we could do to help. Although that's not the whole reason we're here, but hey.
Yeah, I'm wondering what your ploy is with this.
Maybe waiting out hopefully waiting out to see who shows up to deliver the stone is the idea.
That reminds me.
And that brings us back to the bodies, Hylock.
Yeah, about to say, is someone searching those?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been checking those out as soon as I saw that she was in there the whole time, hiding from Xanathars.
Yes, with the bandits trying to break down our house. If you're checking over the bodies, you can find their weapons, their armor, like I mentioned before, a couple of coins, about 8 copper total, but there's no stone, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Someone, like, I was under the impression that Lady Growlhund works with the Zentarum, but is secretly trying to deliver the stone to the Xanathars.
Correct. She she allied herself with the Zentarum, supposedly, but has been intending to double cross them and just deliver the stone to Xanathar.
Interesting.
It's possible that mage and it's somewhere in her house and they're trying to get in to get it. But
Yeah, at the same time, if she was supposed to hand off the stone to them,
why did she bar the door?
So, questions in the air. Grinda is unaware of your guys' thoughts behind this, though, but says, "Yeah, I would give out a reward for 50 gold a head for whoever could take down Obliteros. I have a couple of potions of water breathing that I was planning to offer as assistance for it. But I mean, you give me a moment and I can go fetch the potions."
Okay. Don't know how long my stealth's gonna hold out at this point because I'd go search her house, but hey.
so as she ventures into the house, I just look towards Shadow and say stone. Then I shake my head no, and as I point back towards the bodies,
Yeah.
confused look on my face.
Yeah, that is confusing. You know that invisibility spell would come in real handy right about now. Like, make someone else, like, she knows I'm here, so she's gonna be like, where the hell did she go? We'll have to come back and sneak into her place at some point here, because I think she might have it.
After a couple of moments, Grinda returns the potions in hand, 4 of them in total. She seems to have gotten a head count while Watcher approach you guys, and just what's the word? Distractedly hands them out. She glances across the street towards the alley where the bodies are basically just laid out or piled up next to each other in clear view of her front door. And just frowns a bit and says, I thank you again for your help, really, and I'm happy that somebody's taking my quest on.
I'm just going to cock my head as I look at her and just thumb over my shoulder towards the bodies again and just mimic, why?
She hesitates for a moment and says, they were under the mistaken idea that I had something to give them.
That is a massive insight check.
Wait, don't we have Edgar with us?
Yep.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, that's a fair point. He at the tavern and just
I mean,
hung
we
out
can
there.
just say that he decided to split off to see what he could learn there, if you want.
Or he just stayed back while we fought the bad guys because he just wasn't in the mood to fight, because that's not his style, I don't think.
Oh,
He's indirect. Or he's more persuasion and insight.
That's exactly it. That's what I gathered from him, is he doesn't want to get his hands dirty, so that's our job.
Well, thank you guys for reminding me of him, because I'm so sorry that I left him behind. But he chooses at this exact moment to wander over to the group, eyeing the bloodstains on the ground and the bodies across the way, seeming to know where they are, and then back to Grinda, and just running a hard hand over his face, dragging it downwards at the trouble that all of this is. Grinda pauses as she looks towards him for a moment before walking back into the house and then coming out once more with another potion, a 5th potion of water breathing, assuming that he's with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let me. Are you guys hoping that Edgar can get some sort of read on her?
Yeah, that's kind of
here?
what we're. Yeah, that's the idea.
Okay, give me 1 sec to double check. because he might have trouble with her.
I mean, I could insight.
I was
I
more
mean-
waiting for an answer to my insight specifically.
That is true.
Yes, that too. Sorry. Thank you. So Moore's insight of 21. It seems true that her response had been they were under the mistaken impression that I had something to give them. The implication with that is that originally she had something to give them, but now it's gone, and that seems to be the case based on your insight, that whatever she had to give them is gone.
Nothing is ever simple, is it?
In
No,
Waterdeep,
it's
hell
not.
no.
Especially
God,
not this section. No, it's not. I promise you. Let's see.
So when are we gonna find another zombie beholder?
We're not.
Promise
Hopefully never.
you can make that happen whenever you want. You just got to assail a certain compound.
Thank you.
Um, yeah.
All right. So we got the water breathing potions.
Yes.
One each. Yep. Edgar seems to be having a little bit of tough time reading her as he's staring at her in mild confusion. But after a moment of silence, as Grinda just looks around at you guys and says, "Was there something else?" As I said, it's 50 gold a head, even with 5 workers. That's fine with me.
Thank you. That should be all. And I'll step away from the door in case anybody else wanted to make any gestures in, and I'll hand out potions of water breathing to people.
Oh, it's going to be a great day. The day Matthias wrestled tiger, now Matthias shall wrestle shark. Oh,
All right.
Good luck understanding the shark.
Matthias can speak to animals, it's okay. If shark wishes to have conversation, only take 10 minutes.
A lot of people can talk to animals.
Well, as we're moving away from the door, and I assume she closed her door.
Yeah, Edgar stares at the closed door for a second more before grouping up with you guys.
I just mimic stone. Out.
Great. Where to did it go?
Edgar pauses a moment before moving his hand up and down as though he's unsure and says, it was hard to get a read off her. Something's amiss with her. Was amiss with her. But I got the idea though. I think she sent the stone away. Somewhere within the the city of the dead. It sounds like.
Motherfucker.
Great. I'm going to gonna cast some weird ass cleric spell to speak with the dead here. Talk to our old friends and ask them to help out. No, I'm a cleric. No, I'm kidding.
It's gonna go well.
Yeah.
So he says, yeah, I think she had her familiar take it off and fly it away from here. It's I would imagine within her family's mausoleum. We'd need somebody to break in, but I don't think that'll be an issue for us.
I think we got that
Seven
covered.
people hold
I'm about
up.
to say, I just
seven
look at
people
the-
hold up thieves' tools.
I'm about to say, I just look at the frickin' 3 rogues currently comprising our party.
He nods and says, "Yeah, so we should probably get a move on because we're losing ground as is.
Mm-hmm.
But
Unless
Okay.
you guys wanted to deal with the shark."
We'll deal with the shark.
Matthias
another
raises his
day.
hand.
Another day. We need to deal with this first.
Okay, fine. Matthias will wrestle shark different day. Today, Matthias shall hopefully wrestle. Wait. Matthias
I'm
can't
just
wrestle
going to-
dead man.
You can wrestle skeleton, sure.
But
He
Matthias would
wrestles, man.
Matthias would use it as weapon against other things. Why? Bones don't move. Matthias has
Yes,
never
I
encountered. I was like, Matthias has never encountered undead.
Have any of us? Actually, Shadow, she's a noble, so probably.
Mhm.
Well, actually, 2 of you have encountered undead.
It in
I
fact
mean,
killed
4
the other half of your party.
Yeah, that's also true.
Not skeleton, though. That was a zombie. It was rotten flesh.
See, that shit would make more
Still.
sense than what we saw, which was a floating dead flesh mass with eyeballs that kill people.
You know what? That's fair.
Mhm.
That is very fair.
Like,
We witnessed an
zombie
undead
is like a
aberration.
weird world of closer to reality than whatever the fuck a undead beholder is, a death tyrant. No, wait, death tyrant's a really scary version of that. A death
Right.
tyrant actually has a lot more to it.
So we'll make our way to the city of the dead, and why is Jack there?
That's
Did
a
Jack die?
great question, isn't it?
Did Jack die?
I'm sorry. Jack made funny joke about Matthias's mohawk and beard and tattoos. And then I, air quotes, disarmed. Or
But I-
beheaded. I forget which.
I liked Jack. He was one of the nicer people.
Jack is not dead. I just put his character over there because I'm playing him. Sorry, I just wanted it to be suspenseful for a second.
It's alright.
The changeling.
Yeah.
The changeling was the only normal one.
Yes, he was the only normal one of us. And
It's,
he was a changeling.
Hey,
It's
I'm
really-
here now. I'm pretty normal.
yes, Oz is very normal.
I can't dispute that. Mainly because I don't know him.
Nor do I.
I mean, at this point, he kind of is. I mean, Matthias is Matthias.
Huh?
Matthias is anything but normal.
Oh. Yes. Normal's a setting on a washing machine.
Okay,
Jack's
so
a
you
washing
guys-
machine?
He could probably
Oh.
change into one.
But we
He
had a war.
probably could.
But we had a Warforged, who was essentially like a moving washing machine, kind of.
Washing
Well,
machines move on their own when the spin cycle starts.
Can
And it's off
changelings turn
balance.
into Warforged?
No. Let's go with no for that. Okay, so you guys, after a bit of time, a bit of travel, foot travel, you guys can make it to the City of the Dead, this wide, sprawling place. You have the vague notion that Grinda may have sent the stone here by way of familiar. Edgar suggests that she may have sent it to her own family's mausoleum. This would probably be part of me wants to say perception, but I suppose you're trying to track something in particular.
So
maybe
survival?
Survival or investigation? One or the other.
Well, let's go with survival, shall we? Survival! Yay me!
Do we all
There's the-
roll or just the one? Ooh, 24.
I think
Whoever
that's just
wants
the
to
one.
take the lead. Yeah. So.
Well, I am the scout, so.
That is true.
So with Shadow leading, you guys can quickly scope out the area. Shadow seems at least vaguely familiar with the area and is already aware of what places are not Grinda's or the Garloth family for whatever reason.
I've had to visit here numerous times. Contracts, you understand. Have to get rid of the evidence.
It's about right.
Well, it is City of Dead, so dead body not so out of place. We
So,
should have brought other bodies here.
You could have. It would have taken a while though. So you guys find the mausoleum, actually, the Garloth mausoleum. It is open currently. For some reason, it was left open, and do you guys want to simply hit on inside of it, or one person hit inside and the others keep watch, or what's the plan here?
I'm
I'd
going
say
to
we-
see the opening for traps first.
Yeah, I was gonna kinda be a little quiet over here, you know. Be a little sneaky, quiet. And...
Consistent.
yeah.
Are we being quiet? Okay, Matthias will be quiet.
Rolls disadvantage.
9. Perfect.
Wonderful. That's so Matthias.
I miss Strife already.
I know.
We all do.
He
We
was
all
quiet
miss.
until he had to shoot somebody.
All right, so Shadow and Matthias are leading the group into it, and Watcher, did I hear you wanted to check it for traps? The entrance.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wanted to check the entrance for traps first.
Investigation, please.
Oh.
Looks clear, guys.
It
Okay,
is
Yeah.
untrapped.
let Matthias make sure first, and I'm gonna go in first. Like, if all else fails and you can't actually see if there's a trap with a skill check, you do the other trap check, you send the barbarian first.
That is true.
The fallback trap check.
Matthias walking in, no traps, safe.
All right, so I'm
Walking
being
in.
quiet, going in. Yeah. Being quiet, walking in.
Moving behind Matthias, keeping to the side and the shadows of it, trying to obscure yourself as much as possible. The mausoleum is a small crypt. There's not much further space into it. It's about 10 feet across. What you can see is that this place has been recently grave robbed. All the coffins are moved open. The skeletons have been removed, and everything just seems gone. Everything that wasn't nailed down or stone or heavy stone was taken. The only thing left behind seems to be a small, shiny steel key lying near the door, as though somebody dropped it from a pocket.
Well, we're taking that key. That key's gonna come in handy.
Of course.
No, you're cursed.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure I am. It's a skeleton key. You're cursed.
No,
Introduces my new character.
seems fine. The key, you can recognize that it has some sort of marking on it, probably indicating the maker to it. But other than that, it's simply a shiny steel key.
Okay. Any signs of tracks besides ours?
Mhm. Give me a
Oh, we can do that.
25. With your role being exceptional, you can tell that. Sorry, I just need to double check my answers before I say them. And just
Yeah, no, that's fine.
you can tell that this place was recently robbed, but it was by two people. Two people, most likely human, based on the size of what footprints you can see.
Mm-hmm.
They were professional. They seem to have been used to this at the very least, as their footprints end shortly after leaving this place. There's no further indication of them besides the fact that what was left inside of the mausoleum.
Okay. All right. There's nothing else in here besides just empty caskets.
Yeah, it seems everything was taken.
Okay. So I'll head back out, and I'll hold the key up to Watcher. It's all that was left in there. The place was robbed. Couple men, human at most, but professional.
Osriel, you know how like you do the cross on your shoulders?
Yeah.
I do a druid cantrip of just chimes for Moil.
Oh, yes. Testicles, spectacles, bullets, and watch. Yes.
No, it's just the chimes of Moil.
Chimes of Malil, but we wouldn't recognize Malil specifically. We would just hear chimes.
Well, his
Yeah.
acts tend to be followed by just chiming on the wind.
Mm.
And I got a cantrip that can do that.
Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, someone professional robbed the joint here, and everything's gone. Skeletons and all.
Watcher is going to cock his head. Robbed when?
How old did the track seem? You said about an hour?
At most. At most.
Yeah, about an hour at most.
Yes, you guys have found the correct mausoleum. The only evidence, as I said before, remaining seems to be a steel key.
Yeah,
It's unfortunate that you don't have a locksmith that could possibly identify it anymore.
her locksmith is dead. Someone contact the dad. We need to speak with the vault master here.
Why not simply speak with other guild who works with keys? It's Waterdeep. There's guild for everything.
Of course there is.
Well, we do know one locksmith.
That
He was
is
a very
true,
Good friend of Stragobor's.
That is true.
Rest in peace. We honor your memory.
By
Wood
using your
Stragobor could have been
aided
useful.
We'll go pay a visit to a locksmith.
Call the locksmith!
Not to the city of the dead. So yeah, we'll go find them.
Okay.
I don't know. Should we report this to somebody?
It's not going to do much good. I mean, it's... Sure, the City Watch will probably want to know about it, but then they're going to want to know why we were there. There's going to be just too many follow-up questions as to how do you know this, why were you there, and... You know... More questions than I care to answer.
Questions make Matthias's head hurt. Yes.
So, are we walking out of the City of the Dead right now, or like what are we doing? Standing around?
What direction do you want to head in? I've heard a locksmith, but what's the plan here?
I'd
Well,
say,
either way, we'd be probably going to the trade wars, right?
yeah, I'd say head to the trade
Okay.
woods,
Bef-
find a locksmith, or at least Stragobor's friend, and get this key identified of some sort and figure out what kind of
Friend.
box it opens. Yeah, friend, quote unquote friend.
But before that, Watcher is going to get an odd look in his eyes as he stops most of you before we leave the City of the Dead. Just point down an empty street on the side and essentially just trying to point out something interesting and then waving everyone to follow.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, so you guys are heading south then.
At first.
Past your dear friends, Stragobor and Strife.
Yeah, and however, as we turn the corner, I am just going to rush everyone near I guess in between a couple of mausoleums and motion for them to be silent and quiet.
I think that counts, or that would be a group stealth roll if you guys are attempting to be silent and quiet and out of the way.
Oh yes. Matthias is very stealthy.
I have made a mistake.
Matthias is
shit.
very stealthy.
I have not made a mistake. However, my roll is less than satisfactory.
It's a group check. Well,
Thank you,
shit.
More, I think you're good no matter what you roll at that point, man.
I mean, can you beat a nat 1?
Did you roll that one?
No, I didn't.
No.
I rolled a 7.
Okay.
Or 14, I mean.
You can't crit fail skill checks, so it's cool.
Yeah.
I know. I just like to have fun with it.
Okay, yeah. So with the massively high group check here, even from the barbarian, you guys can remain quiet, undisturbed there for a while. After a moment of you guys remaining quiet and back here, there's a couple of things you spot. First off is four deep, or what do we call deep? Four gray dwarves, Drugar, making their way down the same path you did.
Oh
Following,
no. His name was Grey. There might be a connection.
Yeah, you think so?
Behind them, a bit of a distance, seems to be a small mini beholder, a gazer, if you will, if you recall from before.
Mm-hmm.
Just walking the street.
Yes, it
Or-
seems to be following behind the Drugar at a pace. It seems to be in league with them. It's trying to swirl its little eye stalks around, trying to find something that it seems to have lost.
It doesn't like happen to be wearing like a metal box or something.
No, it's just flesh.
That being said, beginning to draw arrow.
Yeah, I'm following Watcher's lead with that one.
I'm just like looking at you bug-eyed. It's just like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm just supposed to play music in your bar.
Matthias
That's
has
what my
no
eyes
idea
say.
what floating flesh with eyes is, but Matthias does not think it is very challenging to wrestle. Dwarves, on the other hand, Matthias will
And
wrestle
I
those.
look at you and I'm like, shh.
So are we attacking or are we following?
We're waiting.
Considering that they're searching, I'd say attack and interrogate. But
For the right time to attack. Yeah.
Watcher's current mindset right now is also questionable at best.
All right. So,
Man. I
as
wish
I
I,
said,
oh.
Hmm?
I just realized that you could combine message and suggestion.
yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
right.
I think you could. Part of the like range thing is they need to be able to hear you. It would be DM ruling, but I don't have message, and I'm like, oh.
Hey.
So they are searching around the area, but they seem to have lost whatever they're following, and they're making moves to start heading southward, hoping to probably catch up on the trail that they dropped. What do you guys want to do as they're moving past you?
Watcher's probably going to be taking aim at the gazer.
Yeah, that seems like the most deadlier creature here.
I'm going to remind you, Striker Board did mention Duragar can increase their size quite a bit.
Yeah, they can. Um, so yeah, targeting, aiming my arrow as well on the gazer, and
You guys are just going along with this, huh?
oh yeah, I mean shit, I'm not gonna let these guys get away. They're looking for something, probably the key that we have,
Hey,
and they may know where the box is.
So does Matthias keep one alive?
As much as possible.
Does floating eyeballs need to be alive? That's freaky as shit. Can I kill that?
Yes.
Oh, it's good day. Don't get to wrestle
Dwarves need
shark.
to, gotta keep the dwarves alive though,
Oh,
or at least one dwarf.
Okay.
mutter a little refrain and give Watcher inspiration.
okay, if no one's stopping me from doing
I'm about to
this.
say,
Nope.
if someone wants to
Be
just
murderous.
I'm about to say, if someone just wants to give Matthias the go order to go ham on something, by all means,
But I would definitely be in the back.
I would be up here.
Yeah. In that case, actually, I probably should.
I don't think Osrul is a coward. I think this
No,
is
he's
new
smart.
shit, and he's just like, holy fuck, what are those things? What? Why are you? Okay, you're okay. We're attacking them. Okay, you're moving forward. Okay.
There's
As
actually,
has been
yeah.
mentioned, you're the most noble person there.
there's actually a few
If
more than
we're-
I was expecting.
If we're intending combat, I would like initiative to come up.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
As soon as I can actually select the gazer in the back.
I have javelins, right? I do have javelins. Good.
Javelin.
They're literally just fucking pointy sticks. That's all they are. You
They're
suspect
long arrows.
Matthias actually made them.
Osrul, I need your initiative as well.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing.
That is a thing. We do that thing.
Why are you making me roll initiative? I don't want any part of this.
Also, it's
Alright.
okay.
What's
aim,
initiative?
just aim for eyeball thing first.
So you guys would get a surprise round on this. Based on the Eternal Order, Shadow would be launching out first, then Watcher, Osril, then Mathis, and then skipping over the Gazer and Drugar since it's a surprise round, or since they are a surprise, and then going back to Shadow.
Our entire team goes first. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
that's actually kind of impressive.
Great. It's a good thing.
High stealth, boy.
Alright. So, longbow attack. An 18.
You're targeting the Gazer, right?
Yeah, the gazer. 11 damage and 11 sneak.
Damn.
Instantly dead.
Oh.
It's a tiny thing. It's like a pet beholder.
And then I will make my. So they can't really tell where those arrows came from. We'll just kind of hide a little further. And do another hide on the other side of the buildings.
All right. I'm sure Matthias will not give you away in any way.
Oh, of course not, but he's gonna run out there anyway, so.
Oh, yes, he is.
Following Shadow's excellent start, we have Watcher.
And this little piggy went wee wee
Wee.
wee, all the way to hell.
Yes, yes.
I'm not
Which one
enjoying
was
my
that?
rolls today. It's closest to.
Closest? Okay. So that is 12. He is still standing.
It's interesting that my damage rolls are just the worst. My attack rolls so far have been okay. Yeah, I'll stealth again too.
Osril, you quickly have 4 Drugar starting to look in your direction.
I'm assuming they're wearing metal armor.
Let me double check.
I hate for this to be a go-to. Like, if it's a problem, we can do
No,
something.
no, you're
I
fine, man.
think
Use
making
spell.
metal armor would probably be super common.
They
Like,
have
I used
scale
heat metal
mail and
once on a
shield.
bus, and
Oh, that's
it
scale mail.
immediately got nerfed.
Yeah,
Scale
they
mail.
ha-
Yeah,
Scale mail
I'll
is still
shoot.
metal, so.
I'll shoot a heat metal at like the one farthest in the back, like that. Like story-wise, looks like it'd be hardest to hit.
Can you ping which one you mean, just to make sure?
Probably
The-
like
The
that
very
one.
back. Oh, that one.
That one?
Okay.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Okay, so the top right one. Con save. He strangely got a 12 despite being a dwarf. That's kind of disappointing in my opinion.
Mhm.
Fair.
What were you targeting exactly?
His armor. The metal scales of his scale mail.
Yeah, so he can't drop his armor. If it doesn't drop, yeah, so it has disadvantage. And he takes 11 damage.
And bonus action, I'll go, hey, Matthias!
Yes, I am Matthias. What is it?
I saw them at a bar. They said you're a weak little bitch. Inspiration.
They said what? Matthias would kill them!
And you
Needless-
instantly rage.
Yeah, needless to say, that threw me into a fucking rage. There's my bonus action. I'm hucking this fucking javelin right at the closest guy.
Okay, so 18 definitely hits for 10.
Yup.
He is still standing, however, barely.
He's not gonna be standing for much longer after Matthias is done with him.
No, he has like a javelin sticking out of the gut. He's probably not going to make it, let's be honest here. So the Gazer is dead. Drugar, since this is a surprise round, they don't get to go, so it just goes back to the party. Shadow, what do you want to do?
Start focusing on everyone else as Matthias just begins to clobber them barefisted.
She'll come out to here. She will aim at this guy back here,
Mm-hmm.
since the other guy has, a javelin sticking out of him. And she is going to smack him with a longbow. Well, an arrow from the longbow, but
It's a longbow that launches longbows. It's okay.
yeah, exactly. An arrow from the longbow.
8 plus 4, that's 12. He is
Yep.
still standing.
Then she
These
will
guys
go.
are hardy.
They are. She'll go back to where she was and just reset.
All right, Watcher.
He's aiming for the southern boy. I do
Yes.
declare.
Oh shit! Nice.
Hey, Watcher, can I have your virtual dice? You're rolling like Alexios in his one shot, and it's frightening me a little.
14 minus 14. So that would be 27 damage. I do my math.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a dead Drugar.
That's a dead Durgar, yep.
Watcher, was there anything else?
My mic was muted.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes, I was wondering about that.
Yes, as I.
Okay, so I must have been eating popcorn at the time. So after I fire, I'm going to use my bonus action to look around, make a perception check, see if there's anyone else around here that's alerted or trying to run from the scene. Yeah, I'm gonna do a perception check to see if there's a hidden creature.
Okay. 16. You can see in the distance that there seems to be a couple of people, what seems to be just commoners who have noticed something happening in your area and are moving slightly closer to get an eye of it, but there doesn't seem to be anything associated with you guys that's running away right now or moving away.
This is gonna be hilarious when they start listening into Matthias's angry rantings at these Duergar.
Yeah. For now, then, all I can do is just look back and say, Cominus, and just point in the direction. And that's pretty much it, yeah.
All right. Following you is Othriel.
Oh, I was reading stuff I can do. I didn't have a plan. I'll turn around the corner, and is there one of them that's unhurt?
Yes, the the bottom right one.
Isn't that the one I hit with the?
That's when he hit with heat metal.
I think they're all at damage then.
Yeah, they've all been damaged.
Yeah, this one's having the worst day. Well, no, that one's had the worst day. He's dead. That one's having the second worst day. He's taking a bit, and that one got heat metaled.
Well, give me a second, because I put heat metal on the top
Oh,
right one.
it doesn't matter. If there's an uninjured one, I will peek around the corner and be like, "Hey, you! Your mother was a beardless gnome, and your father couldn't handle his ale."
Ouch!
Wisdom save, right?
Yep.
He got a 9, so that'll be a fail.
Oh yeah, he's hurt now.
They
-4.
keep making it so it doesn't show what the spells do.
And you can use a bonus action to keep heat metal going. Are you?
It's constant. Oh, it's bonus action or concentration.
I think it's a concentration thing, but you have to use a bonus action each turn.
That does sound familiar. It's been a while since I've used that. Yeah, so I'll use my bonus action to do that, and
D10 fire.
that's true. D10 of fire. Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, no, I'm completely wrong. It's 3d8. I looked at your. I'm sorry, my mistake. 17.
No worries.
Yeah,
That's more like it.
he's completely gone.
And the one that I mocked has disadvantage on its next attack.
These guys are boned, I assure you.
Well, yeah, it's
Just
Matthias'
let's
turn
keep.
next.
Well, yeah, keep one of them alive. Do
Oh no, Shadow, you don't
non-lethal.
understand. I set him off. Like there's just gonna be bits.
Like, thankfully, I'm so
non-lethal damage.
thankfully I'm so angry. I forgot I have other weapons other than my fists. But I am about to recklessly attack the dwarf I just walked past.
Matthias hit him in the face. His armor's glowing.
What's your fucking inspiration die, real quick? I just want to make sure I actually hit this thing.
It's a D6.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that hits.
18? Yeah, that hits. That is 7 damage.
Is this one still standing and awake?
Yes, there are only 2 still alive, 1 just barely, and then the 1 you're...
Because that's the one I punched and threw a javelin to and took an arrow to the gut. That one's still standing.
Oh, wait, sorry. I'm thinking you're indicating the other one.
No, I was literally walking past, popped my knuckles, and then as I passed this asshole, I just gave him a good left hook. Right in the jaw.
Thank you. Okay, yeah. So that one is down, dead, because that was 7 damage, and he didn't have that much left.
I
Sorry.
think you knocked a tooth out.
I think I damn near knocked his head off. In fact, I'm pretty sure I broke his neck with that angry punch. Now, what
now
did Dwarf say about Mother Matthias? Hmm?
It's...
Thankfully, if the guards ask why we killed them, I am just going to mimic that line.
You're welcome.
So, Matthias, you're staring down this...
Sorry about that.
You're good. You're staring down this Drugar, who's slightly injured. His 3 friends are dead. He's really got nothing left to live for. And then he gets bigger.
It's
And
sort of Viagra commercial joke here.
Yeah.
So he enlarges, and following that, that is an action. So unfortunately, that's
The dwarven word for enlarge is engorge.
You know what's sad? I actually was debating back and forth of taking either Tavern Brawler or Grappler.
He's not going to make it through this round, I don't think. Shadow, you're up, because enlarging is an action, unfortunately. So, screw him.
Alright, let's see.
Do bear in mind he's the only one alive because Matthias kind of rage punch broke the neck of the other one.
Yeah, yeah.
It's okay though, if you want, Matthias totally has this. I'm about to box this thing.
Osriel is just like leaning against the wall, tuning his fiddle. Like his job is done.
Let's see, how far am I from over here? Okay, I'd have to dash to get to here. All right. Yeah, let's see. So Shadow is going to drop her bow. She's gonna run in. And step next to Matthias. She's gonna pull out her dagger. As Dwarf just sees this rogue show up out of no frickin' where. And she's just gonna offhand attack him with a dagger. I don't know if 2-weapon fighting will count, but we'll just do an offhanded attack. For that even works, or may
What's
just
your
draw
rogue
off
level
it.
again?
3.
Okay. You
Yeah.
had a bonus action dash, or
Yes, that was bonus action to dash.
okay. I think
And then,
using
or
two
action.
hands-
Oh, that's right. I did.
Yeah.
That was a bonus action to dash, so
Yeah,
I
cutting
could
action.
still do a full attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll just actually we can make that a rapier attack then instead. We'll just do rapier.
Would it be the same modifier, just a +5?
It's the same modifier. It's a D8 damage though versus a D4 damage. So I could just roll a D8. Yeah, it's still. I mean, rapier uses a D8 for
Right.
damage. So it's 8 or
Okay.
damage,
16.
and then the sneak attack. Yeah, 16. And it's non-lethal, so this way.
So you slide the rapier into his stomach and yell, "Non-lethal!"
No, I'm literally planning to do
That's-
non-lethal damage.
That's all the commoners need to hear. I mean, the guards will accept that you stabbed the man non-lethally. It's all good.
That's okay. I'm about to do something very weird non-lethally if he survives my turn.
Well, Watcher, what do you want to do?
Insight check.
On who?
Mr. Duragar.
I think you got him.
No, I want to hear it from Hylock himself.
What, that he rolls a deception?
Yeah.
Well, thank goodness he has a +10 and advantage.
Oh my god.
No, say it's not so.
He rolled
Is he-
double 7, so yeah, you read him.
Did you kill him?
I am. No, I'm not aiming to kill. I know that we want to keep him alive. So essentially, I'm taking this arrow, and essentially, from where he's standing, I'm going to try to. Actually, no, let me move to make it easier so that way I don't have to shoot through people. I'm just going to aim at his side where I think the base of his spine is and paralyze him from the waist down.
That's
Okay.
dark.
Hey, can you think of a way to non-lethally
Use
hit
an
someone with
arrow.
Well,
Yeah.
Matthias
You
can.
can't. You cannot do non-lethal attacks with ranged weapons.
Oh, you
Sadly.
can't?
Yeah.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Okay, okay, I did not know that.
But
So,
I could see that being a new arrow design.
Yeah.
The boxing glove arrow.
that's not going to be a boxing glove arrow, but a non-lethal arrow.
gonna be
That
a
is something
fist.
that I can be behind. All right, so let me actually intelligence disadvantage.
It's just an arrow with
Nope,
a damn.
I do not think of that.
Just an arrow with
think-
instead of an arrow tip, it has just a fucking molding of a small fist.
Okay, so are you continuing to shoot him or not?
No, I'm not gonna shoot him. As much as it hurts, I'm just going to run up and slice him with a rapier. 17. Oh,
For 18 damage, yeah.
I cut his hamstrings.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
Right.
then I just take the rapier by the blade and smack him with the hilt.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that's about what I
So
was gonna
he's
do.
down and out.
Great.
That would be
And
a
now I
problem.
am frantically motioning for us to drag the bodies of everything except the gazer into the alleyway.
Yep. Will do.
Well, Matthias was going to use body as weapon, so I suppose this works.
Actually, should we take the gazer too? It's a gazer. No one
It's
cares.
a gazer. No one cares. Yeah, that's
You
exactly.
probably want your arrow at the very least. Which, by the way,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
collecting all the arrows.
Oh yeah,
I'm-
definitely collecting all the arrows.
While you guys figure out what you're going to quiz the Drugar on and so forth and so on, I'm going to quickly run and take a bathroom break.
Okie dokie.
Our
I am,
antics do unsettle the stomach.
I am gonna kind of do the same thing. I gotta go get. Oh.
Yep, same. That was a weird clap. Anyway, we'll be right back for everyone watching. 5-10 minutes. Just feel free to skip ahead in the video. I will be right back, and I'm going to change up the music. Let's where the hell is that song? I lost it. God damn it. There it is. I found it. Oh wait, I do have them all. Son of a. Well, had I known that. Yeah. Enjoy the music, guys. I'll be right back.
y todos esteros y båda oriket listan podon to sono narakolothi aristitoni toro y de hieros vitos tolmondas efcardios proskopin tons von potmon Tites spem fixilionis quandos elove mirona susisse is atrapos nonimus anapalinis toparestion salpos metemion lobo pro el lumen prosma shometha hipomelan waranu methi efnu shonomatom athei anapneumen es mentes iris mi metaxiton deron dendron oclis meies inonde zomen el pisondes Tites spem fixilionis quandos elove mirona susisse is atrapos nonimus anapalinis toparestion talpos.
And I'm back. Let's go ahead and jump everything back and see if anyone else is.
Everything that looks at you wrong, it's just Xanathar's guild, which they're bad people. Nobody likes them.
Yeah. But at the same time, with that noble, I'm pretty sure that would have ended badly no matter what.
That could have. I won't deny that. Which is why Edgar pulled you away.
Just a bit. By the way, hi, Grim.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
God, barbarians are fun.
I've only recently learned the joys of playing a melee class.
Oh, have you?
Well, that wasn't rogue. So, but
You've
I
been
consider
playing other
rogues-
games more. Is my game not enough for you? Is that it?
Well, the thing is, I don't know if you would be okay with me playing a weeaboo samurai barbarian. So,
We could work it out.
I mean,
yeah.
There was a point in my life where I was in 4 games a week for D&D.
Goodness.
Yeah, don't ever do that.
Lose track of things real
I
quick.
do that.
Like, and these weren't like one-shots or something. No, these were full-on campaigns.
Yeah, I've been a couple of them for years.
Oof.
Oh, more, is your samurai also an Eladrin, perchance?
Not an Eladrin. I made him a Kalistar, and essentially we worked a thing out with the DM where essentially, because his story requires him to have, like, essentially the idea is everyone in his family had their tongue sliced out, so he can only speak via his Kalistar telepathy ability.
Interesting.
But you've not realized something. If you were an Eladrin, you would get a racial ability to let you teleport. So you could just teleport behind people and say you're Omairio Shinderu,
That was
Nani?
You totally butchered that pronunciation.
I did.
Oh
I
my
really
lord.
did.
Shinderu.
Is that really a samurai thing though? Because I feel like that's more of a rogue thing.
It's a weeboo thing, but it's perfect.
That's a Fist of the North Star thing.
So
Point
monk
proven.
thing.
So Neon Evangelion is on Netflix now,
Redubbed.
and they redubbed it.
How is it?
I don't know. I listened to like 7 minutes of it. Like I was just like, I don't know.
It really threw me off.
It's surprisingly jarring.
Yeah. It really is.
Well, I've never seen it, so I imagine it's not going to be jarring for me.
Well, it's if you buy it, they've reprinted it so many times, and it costs so much to get it because they're all bought.
Yeah.
I've read, I don't know.
I never got into it.
I definitely liked it. The
Is
original version.
Evangelion another one of those mecha animes?
It changed the game of it. I've
Okay.
been watching the OVAs they've been doing, but like they every time they're like 5 years behind, something
Yeah.
like that. I think the last one came out, but it's still in Japanese.
I've
And
never.
the preview for the next one it looked like storyboards, and that's how it fucking ended. Like the
Oh.
animation was just shit. I was just like, wow.
Well, OVAs are fan animations, aren't they?
And it was they were going off of a new timeline, new stuff. So like the world ends, and they basically have to just staple together the remains of 3 of them and
Okay.
pilot it together, and the animation just looks shit.
Yeah.
Also,
Never-
whenever you have to include alternate timelines and fucking time travel in a show, it's going to suck.
That's why I will not watch. Is it Fate that's based off of King Arthur,
What?
or is that there's something that's like a redoing of King Arthur, and
Fate.
Arthur is a lady?
Okay, yeah, that's Fate then.
Oh no, that's you're thinking of. It's not a redo of King. King Arthur's not like the premise behind it.
Yeah, the entire thing about Fate is that a bunch of powerful magic users are summoning avatars from historical figures or legends of lore and stuff from King Arthur, Hercules, stuff like that, that all like fall into their own particular cast of like Saber, Archer, Berserker. I forget what
But
the
don't
other
they
ones are.
have 3+ different timelines in the narrative, like depending on which fate you're reading or consuming?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it was based on the original game, which had 3 different paths for you to take. So they made an anime
For each one.
Well, that's not time travel bullshit. That's just alternate storylines depending
Yeah,
on which
that's-
character you chose.
Multiverse.
AU more so than anything else.
I've seen
But
time
yeah.
travel used well, but that was in one anime that I just adore,
Which one is that?
Charlotte.
Mm.
I have a boss named
Oh,
Charlotte.
I'm drawing a blank, but I think I know this.
It's fantastic. It's ESP, high school sort of thing. Let me.
I'll have to check it out for sure.
God.
I recommend it to just about everybody I can. It's only like 12
Google it.
episodes, but it's fantastic in my opinion. One of
Yeah.
my favorites.
But touching back on Evangelion, more if you do decide to actually watch it, watch the original anime. And
Okay.
you just get through all that, and then after that, ignore everything else except End of Evangelion, which actually wraps up everything pretty nicely. Gets a little kind of awkward in some scenes of it, though. Fair warning.
When does
In
anime
what?
not? I watched Shokugeki
Yeah.
no Soma. You can't get more awkward than that.
True.
Boku no Pico.
Shut the fuck
Oh
up!
God, no!
Whoever
God.
sees
Nico,
this
Nico,
and gets curious to look that up, do not.
And you
You
said it was
said it
called.
couldn't get worse.
You said Charlotte.
Yeah, I put a link in the Discord for it.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
I think.
Boku no Pico.
Does
No.
anyone listen to Giguk?
No.
Mm-mm.
he does anime stuff, but he reviews an anime and he just goes, the main character starts dual wielding incest, and I'm like, fuck. that is an accurate. I'm sure that is accurate, and I just can't watch it.
I'm gonna block out everything you just said.
All right, so jumping back
It's
to the
not technically incest. Is like the thing. It's just like the dad marries his teacher, and the person that he was seeing is now his sister. And I'm just like, that's classic plausible deniability anime style.
yeah,
See, as soon as you say that one word, it's just everything you say afterward. Just I draw a blank on.
okay. So jumping back into the game, to let you guys know, I'm probably only going to keep this going until 10:30 tonight because I got to get some sleep for work early in the morning tomorrow. But jumping back in, you guys successfully took out 4 Drugar, a Gazer, basically with no damage whatsoever going towards you, with an active surprise and what seems to be cunning planning. 1 Drugar, you guys knocked out, quote unquote. At the very least, he's not bleeding out like the rest are currently. What do you want to do with him?
Question him.
Just hold up the key. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
I feel like Edgar just watched us murder like most of those guys. I just stand there, it's like, well, at least it was quiet.
If it works, it works. It's okay. Edgar is secretly Xanathar.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The thought has crossed my mind. Ugh.
Too many damn dwarves.
Too many damn dwarves.
At least they're not-
Dragonborn with Xanathars the whole time.
At least they're not gnomes.
That is true.
What the fuck do you have against gnomes?
Xanathar is secretly a gnome the whole time.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, I want to mention, this is slightly off topic, but the Acquisitions Incorporated book. So they included new vehicles. One of the new vehicles is a piloted beholder tank.
Beholder.
What?
mech.
Oh yeah, because you have to. The theory behind that is you create this beholder tank to infiltrate a beholder convention to gain information.
That sounds awesome.
What?
That's yeah.
Yes.
It never went to their requests for Acquisitions Incorporated, and one of them is infiltrating a beholder convention. So you have to go to the Underdark and talk with the drow there to gather parts from drow and dwarves alike, and you have to collect parts and components, and someone there creates this beholder tank. And then you talk to this Illithid who tells you that you look absolutely fucking ridiculous and it's really a bad costume disguise. And you go in this beholder fucking tank. And it just floats around. And some drunken beholder thinks that you're his best friend.
This sounds like a fucking D&D. Like, it sounds like a plan gone wrong that a party discussed. That sounded great at the time, but the DM was just sitting there shaking their head.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. But yeah, it's in Neverwinter. It's through. You can get it through Steam. But yeah, it's a kind of like a WoW thing, but it's all D&D based, and you can. But yeah, they have Acquisitions Incorporated in there, so a lot of the things that they came up with there are actually being employed for the actual module version of it, or the book version of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a beholder tank. It's great. Absolutely hilarious.
I have now full stats for it.
I am a beholder just like you.
That's exactly it. That's exactly the voice I would have picked for it too.
Greetings, fellow beholder. I too am a beholder.
Yeah, exactly. We all need robotic voice changes.
It is pretty swell to be among the superior race.
Yeah.
Let us go disintegrate and or paralyze something for our enjoyment and bemusement.
If beholders could camera take any harder. Anyways.
We derailed the game enough.
No, yeah, my fault. My fault. I brought it up.
Oh no, it's all right.
At least it was awesome derailment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the guy, as you slap him awake, let's say, is staring down at the key and looks towards you guys, looks back to the key, looks back towards you guys, and just says, What?
I can't talk, so.
I'm not good at talking.
What were you looking for? Is this what you were looking for?
The guy looks towards the key and looks back towards you and shakes his head like, no, we were. He looks to the right to see all his dead buddies and says that we were looking for you. We were looking for the stone. You have it, don't you?
No, we don't
What?
have the stone.
You're looking for us.
Well, this just got awkward real quick.
Yeah.
So let me understand this out of character. Xanthar thought what's her name had it. She did have it, but she sent it away.
Mhm.
It was sent here. Someone came and got it, and then left. But now Xanthar thinks we have the fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
At the very
For that
least, his
matter.
lackeys did.
For that matter, how did they get people on us so quickly?
I guess it's just process of elimination at that point. She didn't have it, so who else was known to be looking for the stone? Hey, this group of adventurers that own this pub we completely fucking destroyed the basement out of certainly had something to do with it. Maybe they got it. Fuck.
So,
What's
the plan
stone?
here?
What stone is he talking about?
Not something that needs to be discussed in the open. No, we were tracking the stone ourselves, looking for it, just as you are. And apparently the place we tracked it to is no longer a valid location. The only thing we found was this key.
The Drugar looks a bit awkwardly back towards the key. You can see he's trying to commit its image to memory.
He's more than welcome
And
to.
then I hide the key because, you know, that's all he gets is that look, and that's it. You're done. So yes, we thought maybe you were there looking for it because one of you dropped it while you were looking for said stone, or maybe you found it and dropped the key in the box to the box which it was put.
The Drugar looks awkwardly towards his dying brethren as though he was trying to pass a glance with them, but realizing that's not going to work before looking back towards Shadow and says, no, that wasn't the case.
Well, someone has it, I don't know who.
Apparently no one has strange stone that is so valuable for God's sake. Like, are we keeping Dwarf alive?
Watcher will walk up.
The
Yeah.
dwarf is already nodding as though you should keep him alive.
Oh, of course, he wants to live, yeah.
You see him hide his mouth behind his hands, and you hear a voice thrown just a foot next to him and say, "Yeah, we should keep the dwarf alive."
Holy shit, that one's alive! One moment, my dice will fix! I cleave the body he threw his voice at.
I just
Pretty
sigh.
clever, aren't you?
I just...
How about this?
And
If you want to buy your life, now would be the time to do it. Maybe you'll know something we'd like to know.
The dwarf looks like holds open his empty hands at this point, because I'm pretty sure you disarmed him,
oh yeah.
and says, "You guys obviously know more than we do at this point."
Well, if there's nothing else, Watcher's going to draw the rapier. And
Wait! Matthias has idea.
slow
Oh
turn.
no. I don't want to see this.
Matthias has great idea.
And what would that be?
We make dwarf new friend.
No. No. See, this guy works for the enemy. Well, our enemy anyway. Because, you know.
I just slash his eyes out.
I was about to say,
Yeah, pretty
I wasn't
much.
done yet. I was like, no, you don't understand. We use dwarf. We wear skin and we walk into Xanathar Guild.
Who's with us?
Edgar.
No, Edgar. I'm sure he's just joking.
Edgar pauses, passes a long look towards Ostriel and says, I can tell when he's joking. He's not.
Oh no, I assure you, his sense of humor is just hard to get. He's the real ham bone. That one.
You realize Edgar is a.
Yeah. Very intuitive.
He has. Yeah, let me. You know, you never know. He might get something by him. Let me check his dice. 16.
He beats it, but Alzrael's just in the habit of trying to cover for you.
Right.
You know, whenever you're saying, let's kill this person and wear their skin, and people are like, that sounds like someone we need to watch.
I mean, to be fair, this probably wouldn't be the first time he's actually suggested this course of
Yes,
action.
and I have so far successfully stopped you from doing it, to my knowledge.
I mean, the good news is it's not hard to convince him not to do these things.
Okay, so what is the plan from this point? The man is now dead. Q Watcher slashing his eyes through as he falls back dead.
I say we get out of here before our guards come on and find 4 bodies with their eyes slashed out.
Yeah, let's go.
Where are you guys heading to?
Well, at this point, our only lead is the key, and the only lead for that is going to be a freaking guild that works with keys. Which makes us think of a particular gnome Stregobor was not fond of.
Yes.
Unfortunate.
Who are you talking about?
Unfortunate. He's a very Swedish gnome.
Swedish?
Hello there.
Oh, dear sweet lord, it looks like little Melissa! I'm going to kick it and see how much distance Matthias can get off him.
The furthest I have ever gone is 623 feet.
God, it's chicken kicking from Fable.
Exactly.
Yeah, chicken kicker.
Do not call me a chicken.
Oh, Matthias did not get quite 600 feet, but he got a good 40 out of that.
Matthias, you can't count.
This is fair.
All right. But for real though, what is going to a keysmith going to tell us?
Hopefully who made the key, and then hopefully if we find them, we can find who commissioned to have the key made.
Yeah.
I mean, is there a mark on it?
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
I missed that part.
So there's a mark on the key of who might have made it. Don't know who would have made such a key. So I'm not a keysmith, so I can't tell you what the symbols mean. But yeah, could find out who made this thing and.
Rascal Pierre does it.
Who is Rascal?
Oh, Rascal.
Rascal.
You
Rascal
will
the
not believe
Rascal.
how often this man loses his customers.
I've heard bad things about that one.
So have I, but mostly from strange dwarf who constantly tried to hand me business card.
No, I heard he takes his designs from other people.
Does he? Oh, this is bad business.
From the grave.
Lord Rascal! He's no good!
Where Edgar would have been, or Edgar, fuck. Where Stregobor would have been the most useful, and now he's gone right before we could have used him.
He has died early in every campaign I've ever tried to play him in. He
Oh,
died in
so
the
he's your
first
Rick
fight,
Mario.
the first time I introduced him. Died to a beholder at level 3.
Sounds like Ricky Maru.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stregobor look, no good.
Yeah, it sounds just like Ricky Mario.
So, off to the keysmith.
Off. Yep, off to a keysmith.
Okay. So those of you familiar with Waterdeep would know that there is actually a guild dedicated to that,
Yes.
obviously. And those of you familiar with Stregobor would also know that. It is actually located within the dock ward. Because everything goes back to the dock ward.
Everything.
You know,
Everything.
if I take it you're not really bar owners, you're more adventurers. That's kind of the drift I'm getting.
What gave it away?
The
Well,
fact
I
that
mean,
this
it
is
wasn't
the
interview process, I would add, but the fact that you're going around killing people and people are going around trying to kill you.
and the fact that for bar
or-
owners, this is the least amount of time Matthias has spent in bar.
You
Are
chose
you
to follow.
part of a thieves guild or something, or are you adventurers?
I work for Waterdeep, so you know.
Oh yeah, you're a harper. I forgot.
I'm also a noble from a family that works for the Open Lord, so
yeah.
yes.
That's what I meant when I said nobles wear those pins to look cool.
Yes, exactly. I got what you meant.
Now, Oz, remember, you said same thing
Rolls our
about
eyes.
Xanathar Guild, and we've literally killed. You see him just trying to count his fingers real quick. This
Yeah.
many so far, all with
All right.
eye tattoo.
I
Yeah,
naturally
yeah,
hold
but-
up 3.
I know people that have those pins, and some of them are full of themselves. Anyway, if you are adventurers, like, could you get one of those wizards that could just like zap us around? Seems like it'd be pretty useful.
Would be nice, but we haven't been able to find any.
Oh.
I am Vajrasafa.
Well, besides the black staff, who is a little busy to do stuff for us like that.
Why would you speak to a staff that happens to be black?
I just raised my brow at you, actually, Shadow. Like,
No, you can't hold it against them. I mean, like, one time I said you are what you eat, and you're pig-headed, and, well... Anyway.
In order to rectify this, Matthias attempted to eat human. It was a very bad day.
I'm just gonna skim over that.
I told him it was human. Just let him have this one.
Tasted a lot like chicken. Was very
Hey.
good.
I just
It may have been chicken.
No, I assure you, it was people.
Yes, Oz told me it was person.
Watcher opens his beak. Soylent Green is people.
So you guys can find the Metal House of Wonders, the Guild Hall for the Splendid Order of Armorers, Locksmiths, and Finesmiths. Here on the corner of Gut Alley and Linba Street.
Oh, watch this. They really don't like it when you say this. Hey you, craftsman. I bet you can't make anything as sweet as a song. I start playing.
The half-elf that you called out of nowhere flips you the bird as he marches through towards the guild hall.
See, this is why we can't be either in bar because Matthias, and cannot usually visit street vendor because Oz is also asshole.
No, just some of the craftsmen.
As we walk into the store, we hear an angry half-elf demanding a mouth brace or a lock for someone's mouth.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that breaks a couple of the laws, but could be wrong. I didn't really memorize them too well.
You know, back at Homeland, where tribe was basically pets of giants, some giants got very strange, had gags with balls.
So moving past that,
Yeah, let's move
you guys
on.
are outside.
Moving
the
on.
gate. What do you want to do here?
It was
suppose-
100% non-vegan.
Oh god. I assume we're going to look around, find a
Yeah.
capable keysmith, and ask if we can find the maker stamp. I'd suggest Blackstaff too, but I don't want to use up another of our renown.
Yeah.
Again, it's
Yeah.
there to be used, and we have 3 currently.
Yeah, that's why I've been burning
Oh.
through my rages all this session.
If you're looking for just somebody that seems to know the lay of the land, there are a few members of the Splendid Order of Armorers, and whatever the rest of the name is.
The Locksmith Guild.
Yeah, armorers, locksmiths, and finesmiths. There's a couple of them stationed behind desks. They seem to be mostly clerk-based roles for keeping records of members and the like. If you'd like to approach one of them, maybe the gnome.
Ugh.
Shadow
There's
knows
other
just
options.
Oh.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello there, how may I help you?
Sure.
Could you direct me to someone else?
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like to speak to my supervisor?
You're not my supervisor.
No, I am just a gnome behind the desk.
Is that an Archer reference?
Yes.
Yes.
I've never.
Watch
You're
it.
not my supervisor.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. You need to see that. That is worth watching.
So moving past that, as the gnome gestures towards his counterpoint, a black dragonborn situated at a desk nearby, you guys can approach that gentleman instead if you'd like.
Ooh, do you think Dragonborn has staff as well?
No,
I
because he's.
No. Go up to the Dragonborn. Excuse me, sir. I was wondering if I could have you, identify something for me. Need to find out who made a key that I found.
Yes, we found it in our inheritance, and we were wondering, such fine craftsmanship.
The Dragonborn, there's a brief pause where they blink towards Shadow before coughing politely into the hand, and a female voice is heard and says,
I refer to everyone as sir, whether they're male or female, because you.
Right, of course. But the Dragonborn out for the key to get a better look at it.
I hand her the key.
She pulls out a small set of spectacles as she places them on her face and gives the key a closer look. She runs her fingers over the rune, the little maker's mark on it, before placing it back down on the table, sliding it towards you guys, and flipping through a couple of files from a desk drawer. It takes her only a moment before she pulls out something that she was apparently looking for and says, yes, that's from the maker Elispada Ulma. She runs a booth in the trades ward with our permit.
Would I recognize what race they might be from the name?
If you'd like, I am... Elispar is a dwarf, I want to say.
Can I request a spelling of that articulate name?
Yes.
Heyyu.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I will thank her kindly, and don't know if they require payment for it, but I will hand her 2 gold pieces.
She looks mildly surprised, but quickly slides the gold over to her side without much more hesitance beyond that.
Normally, these people do not get tipped. That said, if you throw gold at them, they're not
They're
going to
gonna
correct
take
you. They're not
it,
going to correct
exactly.
you.
Yeah.
No, of course not. But Shadow doesn't normally go into the guilds themselves, so she's not too sure how those things kind of work.
What do I roll to flirt with Dragonborn?
What?
As a Kenku?
I'm kidding. Gosh darn it. I'm not
Channel
playing a
your
bard.
YOLO.
I am not playing Okay, actually,
Their
that's-
feathers and scales match. I mean, it's a match made in heaven.
Okay, I did not need to be reminded of that.
You know, I
Think
mean-
about the beautiful babies would have together, baby.
I mean, Dragonborn are basically kind of like dinosaurs in a sense, and most birds and birds of prey and raptors were devolved from dinosaurs, so technically you could be related.
You know,
And
the
you
broads
got
I've been with, they say I'm half fling and half giant, baby, and hey, because I'm so tall.
God. Okay. Anyways, pushing past that.
he's not here.
As mentioned before, I need to grab some extra sleep because work is going to be
Yeah.
starting early
Yeah.
for me tomorrow. But you
course.
guys have your next lead, Elispra Ulma, a dwarf locksmith, within the Market Street, I believe I said.
How much you want to bet that she made the key and she gave it to the person that we're trying to go to the crypt of, and it doesn't belong to the thieves?
Yeah.
would be fun.
They just forgot to grab the key, or they dropped the key to the box, it's... Jeez.
I'm sure to work out. It's just one long chase of following thread after thread. Let's see how far you guys will go with this stone. It's going to be a
Alright.
test.
Fire.
All right, so I'm going to be hopping off, getting some sleep. I hope you guys had a little bit of fun. I know it was a little bit of a run around, but chasing
It's
down the
all right.
stone is going to be a little complicated.
It's okay. Matthias did not get to wrestle Shark, but he did get to punch Durgal to death with own fist.
You'll get to wrestle the shark soon enough.
Yes.
Maybe we could talk to it or bring it some fishies.
I just
I-
opened my beak and mimic the words of fresh meat at you in Hawkwood.
That's terrifying.
That's outright disturbing. What does that mean?
I'm trying to think of something clever because I thought it would be hilarious.
You look delicious.
The compliment in Aquan.
I don't look delicious. I look like Matthias.
Oh god, he's me at work. Anyways, you have a good night, Hylock. I realize you need to get
Yes.
some rest
Yeah, dude.
after dealing with us.
No, you guys are fine.
We
I
gave you a
had fun.
headache.
No. All right. I'll catch you guys later. Talk to you over the week, obviously. Just, hit me up.
All right.
See
Will
you,
do.
everybody.
Catch y'all
Bye.
later.
Gladly hit you.
Well, that's it for this session, guys. A little bit weird, but I did get to knock out. I did get to early destroy things, and not quite in the way I wanted to. I really just want to. I just want to take a body of a recently fallen foe, and I just want to beat someone to death and/or unconscious with that body. That's all I want, is Matthias, and to wrestle a shark. That all said, as usual, I hope you all enjoyed. If you all did enjoy, a great way of showing that support is by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and by all means, sharing it with your friends. Till then, I got some Red Dead I need to record, and I need to see how the votes are going for our Wednesday Legends of the West vote. Yay. Till next time, kids. Take care now. Bye-bye then.